So I'm sure come tomorrow, the month of October will come to a close. Kwasi Aboagye ni medin. Mon hoye dia. Me hoye. Enya nipa nyina na nya ne santi ade pachewa. No adana se. Nia yebedie. Nia yebehye. Baby adie tibeto. Eno de ye nhira o. Enkwani ahoden no. Eno ne ade ye hia pa. Sika no de enye bia ye da urade ase. Wa ma ye bi nsu ayeda na ase. Ye wa rehye mususu obema ye bi. Enen komono. Ye be sua de. Empamochawo na ayi bronya yi. Why ya wajin se bia event bi wo ha obekọ bia na. Bronya insu no why ya say obe organize event bia na. Why ya wajin say o ye event organizer December you ba be organize event na ene yi wasuma twiben radio na wie na mo asem bi ma o. So Timmy Hania ma yo so ba organize event December ya. Me say say Timmy Hania ma ye. Say we ba organize event December e bronya ya. Mo ama say mba shows ahodo no. Mo ntwi me radio no. Abai say mo be organize event bro ye mu no. Make out say jumedia ya capfam o madam ma and we yatna say I want to maintain Kwasi Aboagye ni medin. I'm still your darling, I know. Kafam so dia wo pay your mobile phone so papa quality ones no. Home appliances e wo ewia se. Ebi ni Kafam anaja se ye nya ye. Empo ni epese ye no kura kwa obenya bi o Kafam. Ebo no so dia e da fomboko. Yeah. Aboagye. Ajinya me. So, are you planning an event this Xmas season? Do you have an event coming up this December? And you are somewhere. I bind in Shishabiabo. No, I said to me, Yanchremuya, Huniamano Seni, and Sutia, because I say, I bind Yabi. Yeah, December and City and him say a bosso. Yeah, event I would do ya Gianni. You try and ask in it. Sansi and City and I said, a banasa, you move your back of you. Okay, so don't go about Pahosima, do me no away, and your chance entertainment review to mediation.
The style is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other party. Entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another. Entertainment review. Pressing in the bum for Tennessee. Entertainment. Entertainment review. Now I'm over my fans.
Okay, all right, so it's for Vanchami. Na mi mama kwa bani anshe nkomo na se we studio no han say Socrates safo atna se Tilia kwa nipa so atna se na yanshe nkomo na se na asama ye di fi ase story ya e di akotene news online portals where the entertainment pages no na story no me ba be kinkan na ye di nkomo ne ahwese bia benya mpanyifo so na yetimi aginchichimu kakra say no admittance for non-vaccinated event patrons. No admittance for non-vaccinated event patrons. Now, patrons will be required to show proof of vaccination in order to participate or be admitted to any event sanctioned by the Ghana Tourism Authority and the Beyond the Return Secretariat as part of December in GH. Now, participants will therefore have to flash their COVID-19 vaccination cards to gain entry into event venues. Now, this was made known by the Chief Executive of Ghana Tourism Authority, Kwasi, during a media briefing on activities and event for this year's December in GH Tourism initiative at the Accra Tourist Information Center. Ajiman said the new requirement is an addition to existing protocols which are geared towards ensuring the health safety of event organizers and patrons as COVID-19 lingers on. Quote, Social distancing will be required and enforced within event venues. So we are in touch with the Ghana Police Service. We are in touch with Ghana Police Service to ensure that these protocols are observed and that if there are breaches, because there are laws on COVID-19 protocols, they will be able to arrest and prosecute if need be. End of quote. So, asam no cheche mu nyina ne se Ghana Tourism Authority aban di ASA hye di ababe tudwe se afie no dwumedie a bekoso bronya busumi titu nya Ghana Tourism Authority for di omsa chance beyond the return secretariat no ne ompese omchira ne se uni COVID-19 vaccination card onwo ye COVID-19 bia na che se ye man rim. Which is which? Is it only say ebia eventer Ghana Tourism for and Sashas yepe. And Timin fan said Nyumtuni Kodwentri or ye 24th night. Afie bia. Side mediano minimo because minim say Kodwentri or no energy media Nyumtuni as Nyumtuni. And Tijumedia be say no. I no Ghana Tourism for woman sign shas ye no. Banasa send a bebano. I know more Mujumedie pet. At the same pa ye baby di san komona baby g enchechemu but before ye be kwa man so no ma membra studio no ha no say na so great
Kwasi
attrans na sa story I mean working kind at you saying what kind of senator
media me feel say enye new to even Ghana we are say afana nyina no sa na ekono wo ba bia uhwe football matches ansana obeko ana obeto ticket no omo check sa niema we
I think the Ghana Football Authority now three months so omo de san hye bi betuja say stadium wa wo vaccination bi omo ma onko
exactly into yen hye ya eba wo we are say amama nyina not just for entertainment but other areas they are even in Nigeria. Their offices be crampoa or makase and sana ubeba office no. You should hold your vaccination card and show it before they also admit you. It's a way of making sure say ubia beko ewo panie no because one enya wo a wongo ye no uno enya uno ye problem but nia wode come no ebi ono nso wo ye no nso any so protecting no nti say bia me wo studio hanse ni me wo pande ni bi na obi bem no ye career na ode premier see me protecting me ho in the first place nti kwesi we there for me no ade a to asumma me.
Okay, but meaning say okay, no say na yo because story ni say na pa che no. Who say there's a portion I can about say eventer I say Ghana Tourism Authority for any beyond the return secretariat. One more event as part of the December in GH.
Yeah.
In fact, minim so ma da dwumedie bi AD. Ma pound to ma. December in GH. But me say the nimu ncheche mu ni ye.
Okay.
Ntimi hu. In fact, nanka ene I said Deputy Minister for Tourism Art and Culture ebecheche mu kakra but o see man na wotwe we ni mu na o becheche mu but nyame bisan say so minim say won tiase wo ho no wo tiase ye hu say is it just because reading the story that's the impression minya.
Okay, kwesi obekaya ebra you close to entertainment centers ni bebre no one of the conditions am de mai say ye nyina so no mo famie no one kire say ansa na obi bebe mu no say you make sure say as much as possible no people who are vaccinated say ye momo ye by then so no na vaccination no cause bebre but enne bebre no ekoso no I think say one of the conditions ne say you be make sure say wo ba no your mouse have vaccination no. Now condition back on some demand and say obemo see a geo details especially your phone numbers and nipa be bani nyina no ye nyi your phone numbers o ko snap cinema ade a omoye o kwa ye be bisa phone number na ya jeje ne niema. Now this is for the public and here is the case the authority na ekita adwuma nankasa omo hwese sa compliance be ba so no omo so ahihye adwuma bia events omo de ba Into no more there, they have no excuse cry. This is a normal condition at most of the activities though. Into Oma announce what na so more announce and also account. Into media I don't see it as something extraordinary. It is normal. They've given this request to say this condition before. Into almost more no a normal announcement or media account.
Do I use the word normal no say idea bia I see nim dada. Sana person chana.
Because Ebra omobe bie events no cinemas especially in no. There were a series of meetings I call so me say me ba ansi crampo e be di hu nkomo. And part of the condition no e kire say enipa na eba mu no see make sure say one omo vaccination no see if there is a way we can look at it. By then no near vaccination e be bre crampo public na mai. Nti omo can say yenye phone numbers contacts in case of any outbreak. Say obi beba snap cinema na wenya covid ni ebi beba say infa no call then me ko hwe sini, then they can use the contacts na ye gigi ye no to do the more friends and tracing or say contact tracing no they will use it into na ye share wo ho. Now here's the case vaccination aba manfo bebre so no awopane no, so it is just in order.
The number of people.
Oh, me sure say bebre me amiti e ma wo.
Bebre is what population because
no
the butaya bem so man penyi me ate say ye be 20 million people.
Yeah.
As of the last count, no, me share and check it, but meaning out of the 20 million, no, nipa do I will because I'm not sure say bro nipa be 3 million out of the 20 million.
Minimum,
yeah.
But say no available. I will walk you to any health facility like let's say 37, and I say back say government facilities ni bebre. You can just get it. Into na mi jina so akasi bebre no. Ebra ye no.
So bebre there because that's what I'm saying say. U bebre now kan no.
Enti can say nipa dodo.
No, nipa dodo no say because I'm saying say nia o man panyin ma ye te ye no. Say your target was about 20 million people.
In what period?
O say.
Some 20 within a period or share time be.
I'm saying as a American. Let's say the target was 20 million.
Okay.
20 million. O can be bra. That means that at least young worker will be 10 million plus.
Okay. Into me can say.
And I can say because who now say now you should see bebre. And I'm saying
that
so 20 million no. Can be bre no. And I mean say so can be bre means that majority majority of the people have been vaccinated.
Okay.
And no na me say so.
Okay.
Dia na ujina so can be bre no.
Nyame gina so ne say bebre na me kan dey bia wrong in terms of your scope metewase, but me feel say enipa ye sha ase a ye bie ye friend saying centers no ma work panie no because ye sha ase ye krampo na nya for the public ye for institutions and ye dey show ma ye dey sha say ye bie ma public Hanse in Peace FM building imuno minim say about 99% awo panie no because me entertainment review na ya wo bi enti no eno so me gina me hwe say enipa dodo abo esen first no ma me kan say omo ma wo say no omo do so say emra ye bie centers no the records can show. I don't have it here. Into no based on that, now it will also be encouraged. Say you better make sure say omo ama wo no ye ensure mo no mo mra onwo ya kokko wo ansa na December na so a person ko events bi me dey sa me hu no.
Okay. Mami ma tilimbre. Yeah, so good.
Ma delete bebre no. Bebre na me kan ma delete afrim. Into me news no.
Tili mami tio.
Good afternoon, Michelle Bibia. And then we ba hasuba and then we first them about Saturday for team. But she has Saturday for listeners now. Me just create stuff. Okay, sir, initiative you mudia be it makes sense because then ye pese ye ka say obi abehie mu a e was obi a protecting ho but senya na Kwasi bisa questions do we no me so more questions be brave bisa we directive nim.
How bisa?
Maybe nipa na omode Ghana tourism.
Oh, okay.
Because first of all, So almost say events and the beyond the return event, then it means that it is going to be more of those coming in and those here who are going to be patronizing our events. Now my question is to say, education and aqua down to the common Ghanaian now or no all train said Shatabaya concert now could be necessary here with vaccination card and so now what me our program no. Education na for the common Ghanaian because trust me send ya oka say amanfo bebre wo ho a o makogine amanfo bebre wo ho so mo kwaji ye ai bi bebre craft kon gidi say covid wo e ha matena trotro mu akontokwa because o mo ngindi po say covid wo ha no makoje ho vaccine what you say enti no the ripple effect ni say nipa na wo ka che ni say onko wo panel because mind you the whole year in between COVID now amount for year event amount for event in between without taking COVID card to present there's no afterwards there's no education in the system say hit hard since during December untimi nko event without this kind of cards into mumia when you mind you Ghana a religious country already now asofophobia preach say Antichrist 60s beba we be here in your be there aqua places near there so education be na Ghana or tourism for a year to ensure say at the end of the day enko affecting event organizers for no because at the end of the day say me say well me COVID in the and I mean person me so for say Antichrist but remember na the card ba ko show say na ko program ti me say me fie me ko program manko program so it affects the event organizers it me question is say omo ka say wo ma omo free abroche ba ne pe and e wo so omo ya ana say me so am wo Ghana ha say no e wo say me ko show card e wo say me ko show card education ben na akoswa mama who say you know what I was say me kwa panie we na me vaccine card because e be very problematic am event organizers first of all say outside that banner say okra vaccine card na so obetimi ra event do you think say Ghanaian na ono wo Ghana ha na o say ya wo no wo Ghana ha say no on crack card na o kasema wo rema and any problem we get every any problem we get so the point is that educate the people. There should be an education for the people. Say, you know what, this is what is going to happen. In fact, there should be a deep education for people to understand because a lot of Ghanaians ain't believe. He say, education
be an you know.
A lot of people cry like they don't even believe say COVID will be. I say how much more telling them that a time will come only here COVID card baby and instead of we just saying it or leaving it with press release and the tourism Ghana tourism should make a conscious effort say ombeka say vaccine card no emre beba untimi nra baby abra woni be else it will end up affecting the event promoters.
Okay, so just for information, especially Socrates, ubebre na osiwa delete no adikrontia na bia me say o kind of sa nipa dodo of saying ene bia wo your target senior minimum say omanpenyi 2 journal about 20 million. The updated fee Ghana Health Service for omo portal no omode 2 dra as of 26 October 2021 was seen nipa 2,979,766 and I vaccinatium anti that's not baby. That's not baby. Looking at the population,
from baby starting free and baby do ya baby.
Baby a tree baby now ntiase. Enti enye baby. Ai enti enye no cross nipa baby in our. I'm sure say ebi etiminya nipa be 10 million krana so mutimi wa. Na ebi a betimi aka so okay nipa dodo na wo but with just that's just
2 million.
Yeah.
Within what time frame?
A little over 3 na enye fiti time om sha say so mo vaccinate.
Wo hwa ba bia yadru na enne krampo ebi wo.
Why you doing this?
No, me chere say amanfo e wo ne mo hu da ru say obi anso nko wo because by December no wa football matches say o must start football. When unkita okada untimi nhwe bi. What am I say? December events bebre baba nyina anso no unkita card untimi nhwe bi. Enti no Kwasi bebre. 2 million. A whole country population country be population no.
I don't know what is that.
So how do me
no, yeah, you see, this is radio near here, but we are sir, you are not helping. Ufi say bia, because you are doing radio discussion, and it's like, why also okay? Where's your name about between who die? My mount chichimu.
And Magia
you are failing to like be educated, be enlightened on it. Say, I mean, as of who are bemu.
What has that got to do?
It means that you are in government.
Enti. Enti nipa 2 million awa omunye bebre.
Enti unim so mampanyi. Like or the 2 jano.
Yeah.
They are targeted 20.
Yes.
Nipa no baby awo no. Yes. You can say is encouraging.
Yeah.
But enya idea e bebre.
Okay.
So stop doing that. The guys are there na ya wo ye nem wow. Aban nipa. Peace 1043.
So for me, I represent the government.
Okay.
Me has me represent the government.
But still, ya aban nipa. So aban nipa so Chrisafo and amote in Kano. Me bo. Enti ensem no. Ora Marco Krekumante, Deputy Minister Tourism, Art and Culture. Anope wama yaswante se na watchi ebe ene mimi na weni na watchi. Osi obeba no aba be bua ne etimi nyante ase. Event be na bia. Se wonwo vaccination ni bia wontimi nko. Eye event ni nyina event be koso nyina. Ne se ne nkomo asemo no po. Because December the event be brain ekoso. Event I could also a cost of pubs near a man for both or more born and so be vaccination card and so better. Auntie Sanchez Chimnina may assure say, maybe the year bay and then now watching and Kwanya Hodin or Honas rap Michael Krikumante. I wash your boss said, maybe the year air bay or beba na information in December in GH. One ministry no jumedi omdesi omeniso amene Ghana Tourism Authority aye agency under the ministry. Yebedi hon komo. So I'm sure say we no cry na bia say o she unkran na say won wo ye vaccination no bia. Obeko no akwaje wo de. Obi cross enemy. Enu aba cross enemy osio 20 million Ghanaians to be vaccinated by end of the year. Ekufuado. Osio manpenyi kra kan say 20 million. Ni awo mu 3 million. Wo aban ni pa otia na wo kan say bebre. Okay, so you want come being so about the fire the film industry no home. In fact, in seminal e wo mum ye no and come on wo mum ye no. But nina fire the movie industry no home.
Dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best
Radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for Tennessee. Entertainment review. Down up over my man of fans, man of fans, man of fans.
Right, so young queen me and trust so what you so now send American Mamunian into NSA and come my trust no Gina the film industry na Ghana movie industry no na and come on no so if I the kind of Gina Asembia graphic showbiz and our story be on publish here deba two female celebs don't depend on rich men Sama moment and what can say me in training abaywa kana kama osono say amanfo bi sodia teach you wo mu hu actress ni o niama wo mo ye o social media na che se ebi twabom na akwa se o mo de o mo sodia mema no mo ne o mo da ni o manya bia wo tu kwan kura ye se ke oni be ma bia kwa akoda ana se bia woto ne car bi kura ye se o we be ma na toman because oni be ma kwa akoda sa asemu ye akoso a batem se eha enti na yeba be di hu enkomo na ba kwa ye de toa ana ye de tasa asemwe eto asembi nso a sinitweni abayiwa Martha Nkoma enso ede tudwa na me ba be boy ni no na etiefo Mwetie na yaba studio no hanum say na ajimpini for so adwenche. I'm sure say you can also join in the conversation. Your live stream no betimi do comment at me edi esim ho etimasie bi ewo yen koma hodo ya yedi ewie ewo entertainment reviews. So yentie sini training Martha Nkoma.
When I go on social media and I see most of my colleagues posting things that I think is not right. I'm like, you are not telling these people the truth. True. Let them know the truth. Let them know that the acting money doesn't put you in a first class jet or in a private jet or in a business class jet, because we all know how much we are being paid. Let them know. So when they want to be like us, they want to be like actors and actresses, they go through the process. It's a process you go through. And Martha, you work your way out, and so the time you get to play a lead role, you earn that money.
We dia chisem sensi subi ma monti yentie Martha Nkoma bioma ensem o de to dwe na membra studio no hanse ni anto aso.
When I go on social media and I see most of my colleagues posting things that I think is not right. I'm like, you are not telling these people the truth. Let them know the truth. Let them know that the acting money doesn't put you in a first class jet or in a private jet or in a business class jet, because we all know how much we are being paid. Let them know. So when they want to be like us, they want to be like actors and actresses, they go through the process. It's a process you go through. And Martha, you work your way out, and so the time you get to play a lead role, you earn that money.
Okay. All right. So niano apeso chene se to de bia wo hwe eniama ne bia ne niano mo a woni omo ye adwuma si ni twefo actress niama wo mo ye titiri o social media no to de bia mo ye hwe o mo na wanhwia wakwa ese o sa niama we ya mo ye ni nyina acting no ene mo mseska no but hu ni sa enti to de bia wo mo ma manfo ne hu so okay se bia se me fa first class bi ana bia makoto car bia na mesi mi dan bia enye acting nko a enti enye nko a den ese so mo ye business wo business ben ene wo mo ye ene mo mse sika no mo twa first class in the car ka hon eno ntina mo bi mo sode a mo kasa bia wo mo ne mema na eda basa ma mo nsu se enye sa na tie wo mo ne mema enna sa asemienu yemfa momwe tili mame mra so na unua ma ya wo mo nso mo twasene ni omo kan ensemienu ene yedidi kan mintio
Martha say oya omo nka no kre say enye movie sika na emo omo first class sitting ade. Okay. I think say one of your biggest problem in Ghana and I say with the youth and they say you copy a man for success from the top and not the down. Obiaye ye now or any idol now or shed no so person or yet to say be and person me say Shatawale person me say no. On ko Shatawale time and Shatawale up and coming artist or copy Shatawale Abrastawale yan a car say. Meanwhile, person will skip the process no and sana what could do only nipa na sometimes our office artists with me room just say na what show to the rings in ya there no to who say nipa or copying no or just what copying the success stage not beginning time and now no so bread in your mouth yeah say be the dressing power or the do sa level no any dey fire ho and that is a big problem. Morality in showbiz and your compulsory. I think say first of all another one point I have to establish in say and yet the duty of the star to come and tell you say atarewe me ko kantamanto na me ni obi ko pre ho na me fire na me share na me da be twa picture and you obi duty sometimes unyo obi a sponsored and no me ni mona for your interview or say ono ne dressing no o twa picture there a sponsored nia or trogo ho dressed by this shoes by that. Most at times what people do is they deeper young ones they say yeah per se and I say I don't understand what my Kuma is saying. Say artists no showbiz is about show business, fake it till you make it. That is what it's about. The mystery around this stardom, the reason why we even call them stars are the whole mystery around them. You to me in every details of their life. Social media edited. Social media itself edited. Obia fan in life, the lowest point of their life, and better social media. Obia the highest point in a better social media. And to say, whoa, person, we to say, Matan Kumabi, and now some mumbia. You don't expect, say, or fruity yarn or and now when she woke up, when Jerry, she woke up in makeup, no damn, pemu no looking sexy. No. They don't put that out there. That doesn't mean that that one too is not happening. And I say your own responsibility. Someone back at was saying, me sorry, I'm me say, and son but no, and no call me jumahu. We have to learn how to follow people. And I say, one more your door, when I was saying, show almost success, almost story, and not trying to emulate or my no, it's not possible. Now, idea all say actresses, no, they don't sleep with men all the time, and I say they don't sleep with men to become who they are. And also, I no cry. Most of them, they have businesses that they are doing. I think Ghana for now, I just say acting no, because sikeni munti actors obi business cry, obi na manisika. How about ya kase acting no so obi do some women no ordinary and ton and I say entire she models in the dresses.
But wait me, do you have to blame Anna? Omo kasa no, so omo kan omo dibim. I don't want to omo kan omo dibim. Say utie nsema matankoma aka o se semo manfo no hu nokure wom nokure no ne sen. That's the question we have to ask.
Okay,
nokure ben, so it means that actors no actress no idea they've been living fake life, because you see who kind of say that means that my conclusion and me film ni say enya idea mo ye niam bia mo manfo ni hu nokure no say nokure ni say na tie. So is it question asem okay, no conclusion, but asem bizan say are they living fake life? Are they deceiving the people? Omo dada manfo no, you understand? These are the questions.
They are not deceiving anybody. They are almost deceiving obia. And I make us say enya stars need duty. So babe catcher will say atare we me kokun wo kantamata minya yo enya no need duty no. Me fan so the yen free showbiz in Ponia fan bra world of business. Say uko pechi business. Na se me fan say me for trotro na me ko pechi business. Na se another person na se opuli up in a Benz no ko pechi business na. First of all, a lot of businesses they don't put money in starting up companies because omu nim say sika na omde be ma wono ebia unye sika na eduma no beto aso ana not. But these people opuli up in a Benz a utimi hu say o man sika enye wo sika no hia de akoto Benz because Benz no wode dada na ochi on a lifestyle. So the kind of investment you want to attract, you know, and no dressing now they call for side pictures now amount for you. What am I saying? This actor, any actress say a cast or money amount for something shady, you know. Point is, almost started business, they are even using their acting to even support the business. A lot of them, of course, because they are known for acting. No, and how ebia Satamichi ton wachi na ton bibia or better because Satamichi. It doesn't also take away the fact that she's an actress or a musician. It doesn't take that thing away from her. Into the fact that on by embo eduku embeka saying it is 9 a.m. and I'm awake and I'm going to deliver what it doesn't mean that the acting it's not helping. It is helping because with the fans are winning from acting, the love and the people, the support she has garnered from acting. And no more ultimate some women ultimate the model was an allure collection or model womb and I also say I didn't say acting nature say one movie spemu. It is not true.
Okay. Well, you go so for you person be no ho kwan. Me sure say bia you do the next issue I know so tie in perfectly with ya asema anan komo ya ye dia. E bi betimi bie niam ani so yi but ma me ma ho me so na me nko anod a ono so atena se ababa be kan sa na in komo ya da honum say me di kan ka say wo mu efam yenu but mostly ye ginaye the movie industry and the film industry some women interview and komo a woni graphic showbiz di Martha Nkuma asema woka now kan a story na for me bie ni su kakra na asana na oda bem baby woka say akoye say ye ni si emba no nkwa ho ya na akwa so ke emma na wo mo teach you mfanse bia sini twemu ana celebrities no wo na de bia say onya bibia say okay woni be ma akwakoda ansana ebia wonya saade no na utie nia Martha enso kan na say bia obusa say well dia na manfo ni hu ana empo before beba Martha dia no so no dia na manfo ni hu dia nti na manfo no ka say because o say they work hard and money or you know muye adwuma so muye adwuma say adwuma no amanfo ni hu say muye adwuma won they don't know or they don't get to see that you people are working hard enti bibia mo be bia then they attribute it to say okay we oni oba na akwakoda oni bema na akwakoda motoka yesi obema na atama no ukosi dan yesi obema na ukoyesi yesi obema ena Martha so kan bibi say mo amanfo no su hu mo hu say mo ye adwuma se adwuma bi na e bia ka ho na ma munya ne ama ya moyia mumo hu ba mo ayam ho te se bia acting and a discabremo Arnold meet you.
Yo, I think Samantha is right. And this is not the first time I can. And you see, she is right because say nka bia some misconception. I'm tagging it as misconception because bibi na nim say no kra na say no kra. The fact say you target most actresses so omo lifestyle be omo live, you know, because omo politicians, fraud boys, one engage in anything omo live that kind of lifestyle. I do not know. I have no proof. I'm sure also no only proof. And
but
so
Mims are not.
Yes.
What's a misconception?
Yes.
Do you think that you move from Honum about reality because this is someone or a part of them? Martha no can't say. I told you because social media me hunia man be ya. I name be because more can't show more. So haven't we moved from that misconception to reality?
Can't share or no. She was not specific because and idea, you know, we use two quality examples. Martha will make it that commentary, you know, and it's Salma. Let's even link it. Martha is telling Salma, I'm only using me a hypothetical way. Say, Salma, tell them, dear, we are extra and see how to live what kind of lifestyle now we live, you know. Now, Salma, apart from the acting gig, you know, or food joint. And Rachel was release a clothing line. But she make out say. Inti Martha was not specific. The all catcher on say, my colleagues, mon can't check Ghana for I say mon check Ghana for say. There are other jobs be a more aside acting. A conforming with my lifestyle be a more living. But they make out say Martha was not saying say, well, more ye be boni one classify at the corner more no. Or generalize, you know. And for me, my positive side, you know, say, or catch any other colleague, ni say, first of all, you need to say acting gig, you know, and yet in do that level now, be mind that sikai de be the air, and so she's also acknowledging the fact say, omoye be extra. Now, Martha's call is that tell the people that are extra na moye, and I'm telling Martha, say somebody like Salma is telling the people. So I have a food joint, I have a restaurant that is really functioning. And indeed, that restaurant is functioning properly.
Okay, so questions.
Yes.
Be back near example you are doing.
Okay.
Food joint, clothing line. Everybody say okay. Still you be so food joint in the man clothing line the man saying
no problem here dear. No,
I'm saying that
yes,
people,
yes, and that's how come me classify as misconception because you and I have not gone into her books. Me name the financiers and I say me name the business partners. I mean name how I will generate it. I cannot sit here and say no, your food joint and your restaurant is not fetching you enough. Your clothing line, I know I cannot release it and also fetch you enough, and so you cannot justify it by your lifestyle.
Meaning say okay, bra say Shatamichi Bekan say ne jollof as they on tone say now people started asking questions.
Yes, and then they are
now they know nkwana unya say eska we ni kaka. I'm sure you heard this restaurant.
So now I can't be by virtue of the fact that you and I do not have the empirical evidence to actually say no. Based on records, no, or returns, ni there, or lifestyle now we live in, and fact, no, mabwegu. I don't have that record. So the fact that what business, and the business is out there for you and I to actually see. Yeah, no, I cannot mean to me and say or no be or yes, our business.
But not me myself. So
yes, boss.
I'm on phone to me musa where omufi said where they say I said. Oh, the Catania Maso.
Omuntimi bisa.
Right.
Ono so wo answer de be ma. Ono so wo evidence o be sure say wo we na me wo. Ono so san wo right say be catch say wo me business be am here there. No mean to me to fa me to dwa. She has a right to. But so me no want to make sa accusation there. Then there are some things to show. So Martha is telling them because and let's be fair. And the Martha say kakra because to kill that misconception. She's telling Yenina say actresses no other gigs somewhere. It's a very fair. Say to kill that conversation they call around, let them know. So Silas Ibrahim, for example, veteran actress, or some sort of business gigs be or let the people know so that they will stop that talk. Okay, for example, baby Jessica Alba or baby product, Drew Barrymore or UK actress Elizabeth Haley or farm or so
okay. So if I ask you to
yes,
send you all my examples,
yes,
me sure say me kase magana for actresses.
And I mean
any businesses.
Yes, and I mean my examples.
How many of them are bet me a bumper? I know the back say okay, a thriving business way this guy bro.
Yes,
and virtually wouldn't say it just exists.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, Kwasi, you are not being fair. Example, I mean, I'm telling you, sir.
I'm being blunt here. I know.
No, I mean, see.
I know. Are you saying okay? So, Odi Empacho. Mame bear me answer.
Yes.
Obeka okay. Assume you see a business, very thriving business. Way very thriving business.
Okay. 3. Martha, come on, I'm the best. But you only beauty clinic. Martha, I'll be complaining and watching. The last time I checked, that business clinic was a business salon. No, it's thriving. Salma number 2. Or joint. Or some sort of clothing line. Why are you laughing? Jackie Appiah is all over the place, partnering with brands. It's on a year on Obeka song acting. Our business be fetching a lot of money. 3 examples straight. It's also my example of the also company a camouflage. Is this thing? Mami two pe. Why laughing? What's my matter? What's mami two?
Oh my God! I'm not very good.
Mami two niyanko. Mami two actress are who some more business are. See what keke. Enye who am the katanya must give me 2 pe.
That's what him said. This is impossible.
No, but the point is, I mean, until anybody will come out with
okay, the fans are
doing
well. They are doing their business is booming. Business is booming.
Seriously, me, I feel say no.
You're not being fair to them, man.
Yeah, I mean,
the people are not being fair to them.
I mean, I will not want to look at Martha's call as negative. Say, oh, no, I say legitimate business it will only be fair and right. So that they kill that unending conversation about money way down. So your business may legit. Let people out, because when you go out there and you check the richest actresses in the world, all of them revenue, not just from the acting gig, from other revenue generation point as well. So for me, I think it's a good call.
Okay, all right, Medasiano. So great. By microphone and I'm in teal. I am coming. Wajinche.
Yeah, Kwasi, I was surprised. Sending an hour na mentia says, Obit me a boy at church at Chitty Interna or Sri Lanka, a boy pa.
Me name the significance of
Make your point.
Okay. Because my kakra confused kakra. Because I know line our namono. Na hona na namen so metia si nti send no say mama
No, go ahead.
He say because one actors send ya metie comment na we ye nuaba na ye no. All that she was trying to do ne say all chiro say enye acting ne nko sika na omunya. Because so, na obi nso akoka say acting sika no intimi get other business aside the acting. What am I say? Nipa ni bebre obi wo ha o say me high school me nya hwe me pese me ye acting. E bia o ko school ana so yesi onko sua adwuma bi. Young ones na e ba no. Bebre no wo ha oni omo kasa some time ago mama bi de ne baba han say o say ne ba no so onko school no say there bi no pese o ye acting. And I look at that young girl no. Na ya me yama no me ne kasa ya ka chen so onko school no wi ano omra me ameboa no nipa ni bebre what that conception ne say acting ne de otimi de hurura mu pe na obenyeska but entisa acting will only give you a platform bia wo de be market wo ho what am I say do
entisa because say bia woni no entisa no gan han entisa wo ho
da bia wi ase nyina ewiase nyina Kwasi
enti omo yes ne adwuma no mu nisika
omo osika but omo nyeska na bia obi wo ha obenyes act
there's no money or acting
Kwasi part of Tubase there is money in acting but bia the whole year when you one production you obey bia $10 million per the figures na yetete no this $10 million no what are you going to do after your taxes na agency fee ni money na otiti wia what will you do with the money what's na fee
na nipa hin omo ye adwuma na bia o de me fan say fa a doctor empire to America na bia o de calculate ni sika nyina in a year
okay
enti say actor nya production back na bia tua 10 million o de fan say atete tax enti aka $8 million and now the fan say aka $6 million
okay
e bia be kom no be head doctor afimu ni nyina no fa ni sika nyina bom na say bia be do $6 million
okay you see that doctor no the lifestyle and the actor no lifestyle and the same because the actor no send a juma no a requirement in the demands tier no you must also always brand yourself in the way that you attract the doctor don't need to attract into car obetinemu must attract or appearance any nyema obeye nyina no it comes with a certain expenditure
attract roles or what
attract audience because you are marketing yourself into the send obe brand ho afa no eno ne be ma or the public nso ehun film and I say who you being associated with any product and I say any production omo be di akiri akọ now untimi nya ho basa bi mfa nanti ba bia na chese works and ton no it's all part of the game and you know that your 6 million na unya out of one production say ya odia that bang you know the sensible thing to do be some of the artists no across the world enye say omutine fie edi kakra every day no akoyi ni obe spend a day but the sensible ones what they do is that they invest across board cause ogogo say ubenya bebre Planet restaurants ni niema bebre ebinum krampo go to the extent of owning shows creating shows and a whole lot of your friends and businesses and I think the matter was on point Monty as say the whole world over, it's not just the acting business. Acting is more capital. Now they are investing in other business. The smart ones are doing that, and it's working. Kwasi.
Me does say well. So, caught the other issue, no, still on the movie industry. Now, we are saying movie producer, actress, Selassie Ibrahim, and Sembia what the two ja. Now, what the two jano, and Yeni Nuan be dead. Emma actress Lydia Forson so be responde. Ni edi kan ye be bo Lydia Forson voice no. Sorry, Selassie Ibrahim and some of the two dra. It for Muntie na meba. Mabomodian can kind response and reaction I know to feel Lydia Forson her by na masamba studio no hanum say na mababa jimpin for adwenche so yentie Selassie Ibrahim in some of the two dra. Tie.
Understand? Obia will click. We have to come under one umbrella to make noise so our voices can be heard. And yes, idea maybe should even bapo after 3 months. That is why I keep telling them, say you cannot tell me, say, oh, you're a full-time actress in Ghana. There's something wrong with you.
Boy. So I'm for no full-time actor na acting ejumano. I'm say Bibi Hamu. Bibi Hamu, in fact, a video and say no, see, there's something wrong with your mind. Bibi Hamu Ajimpa, yenti ni biomwe.
Understand? Obia will click. We have to come under one umbrella to make noise so our voices can be heard. And yes, idea maybe should even bapo after 3 months. That is why I keep telling them, say you cannot tell me, say, oh, you're a full-time actress in Ghana. There's something wrong with you.
Just on my Ghana Hanum say no, what Ghana Hanum say na, would you dry assume now catch and say, ye besides say, oh, dear Jumana, I was me actor, me actress. Not as a no penny Juma, we our Ghana Hanum saying, and I'm say, Biribina Ejo, I'm say, na what is asking me about 2 Dre and Lydia Forson, and so I didn't say me about 2 social media. I'll say, well, I get the point she's making, but this only denigrates an already struggling industry, especially where women are concerned. Too many people don't understand filmmaking and showbiz as a whole, and it's why some of these very nuanced conversations are overly simplified. I was a full-time actress for many years before I ever owned any business, and whilst I did struggle at times, I understood the business in showbiz and knew that I had to run myself like the brand I was. It's where your money comes from. Actors all over the world have supporting careers when they are coming up. But once you hit a certain status, it will take your full time. And you have to function as a business. Loving an industry and being in it doesn't mean you completely understand it. And it's why we need a lot more conversation on showbiz as a whole, and with people who have an appreciation of its complexities. And please, saying it's a hobby only casts even more negativity on what we do. What she does as a producer, the people she hires, and how much money she spends to produce one movie is not a hobby. Much love all actors, filmmakers, including Auntie Selassie, for continuing to sustain an industry that isn't always easy. So, we yes in training about you on also produces in EB, and what kind of saying say and someone them says Selassie about 2 Dre what in Asia kwan bi so but kwan bi nso won ne nya adwen e san say wono kura poi before ansana ebia wo ba be other businesses bi dia kan business hui no you full-time actress nti bi obi ka say obi a full-time actress ni bi a won tiasia and now Ghana hanum say otia na say full-time. In fact obi a wo ba bia say fi no wa sha say bi a wo ye acting adwuma ya obey en kakran bia wo de bibi nso be ka ho, but say adwuma no be gina so pa ma pa na say bia ene wo ko set o china wo ko set wo kwakoya other business and so betimi aba be ye din kakra na enkomodie no about a film ho sinitwe nkomo ne kaka on kra na amanfo nhyeda anti ase yi papa o enkomo no se ne esi dinu no ya na yetro kan dodo enti se bia obekeka nsem bi se nsu ti se ne Selassie Ibrahim Mukanya na che se ama enkomo no o sa asem no kra amanfo nhyeda anti ase kra yi na se wo kra na wo sa soja kra gu mo but enya sa na esi nkonya edi enkomo no da bi esi etimi pe omo amuti adwuma na ase na nya say bia wo kɔ na wo kɔ akɔ ha manfo na wo di usika say sigini adwuma na wo kɔ set na no nko na che say bia sigini adwuma no ti ase pa da bi ebi ni mo ya sa anema wo nyina so mo nse da nti ase yi papa ai enti enkomo no ne di kan na ne de to aswe che say wo Ghana hanum sia so great
Kwasi
nya Selassie kan ye eto saying so obi ti Ghana hanum say na say was it or a full-time actor and acting adwuma full-timer na che say baby you said uncle ye or up honum say so hwani really
menene nyadwen kra say obi a full-time actor na che say baby nkoye you can be some time back na ebi me kai say na oni ha ene we ba han say Saka Brown we ba han say and at the point no can say at the point me need am for be we even told him say look adwuma ne say na etie no na back to back every week you know say me shoot to this week and the following week be a shoot to and no so or you hot at that time into no yesterday ne say be ya chale sika ye ma no dey compare monthly salary yeah dey be wo mo pa nti be ya either say obeji leave and say obe focus solely on ni aye no at that point na ye person ye full time actor what am I say do one penny yes and no nkyere say ne or you wrong ne we were our strategy no an work but at that time so emra ne ye shoot to back no na eniema ne bebre wo ha anansi nipa ne bebre and they were doing full time Akrobeto is he not an actor me who saw a mechanic today metimi aka say still now he's still acting who saw TV no any show now what is he doing he's an actor he's not a mechanic he's not a doctor and all the your friend is saying acting account and I see footballer and all the acting account that is what I see and you know I see say bebre no acting still unless say won't say acting I say but acting in a way you know you say a performer who describing a performer that's the technical your friend is a description of that word a performer you can be a performer all your life depending on how you market and you appeal intermediate me feel say Selassie kan you know yi kakra and na your friend is saying Lydia kan and so no fan bi no me kai say 5-pack new administration omo bae omo the directive bi bae say omo hwensem ke kan say ne members ni bi enya media platform omo ensem bi omo keka no eya emwa industry no enti omo kan say no before you go out and say anything no make sure say you are not speaking or saying something that will the industry no edin beba form to the point say they even sanctioned 1 or 2 microphobia ombeko kan ne maybe the good industry no fi yenti ase kakra say adwuma no promotion adwuma bia enya promotion enya
Socrates nya okay amma ka am say enkomo ikosoa no onia ba ko send message na kabra na yedi enkomo na na di kan and o ka say well it is not us so it is their own people that tell us that this enti ti say enkomo we da hoy enye na ebia say me gina baby ana obi gina baby and o ka say oti Ghana hanum say na say also full time acting business na baby how adwin ye beka say but this is obia odini sika na daje ni bibia de shape ono no kan ono kan cha Ghana for say oti Ghana has say na say ohu obi na say me a full time acting so it means you are this one na mo denigrate one na mo gumu adwuma no fi
exactly because pepe engineer Lydia kan ye no me feel say it's about time the industry no ebenya entiasie bi say if there should be some form of orientation to the industry practitioners no say look and same nibo ho nya platform na say nya o kan no affect wo ankasa asem na wo kan no because kan we wie no we nya investors bi am for musika ama me share adwuma ni mu a na afi de oti ho say adwuma no na adwuma ma we free say nya o kan ye a investor bi oti ba bi e kan ye no say e bi by then no bi lobby no and I see the proposal be a command no or consider no at say wa be can we oh chale Kwesi, me share investor be power invest heavily in this industry. Yeah, bon komo can say one day in Komobia ye di this platform so. We were talking about Hima Messi, the business AEB. And no encourage no money decided say or be come heavily. OTS and common a ball hands in on this platform. And you know, Lydia is on point. Let's be mindful of the way we talk about our industry. Football, my last point. Omo can say bring back the love. Me who say within a short time, you know, Kwasi now co stadium na like a month for started, but at the end of the day, me who said there was a conscious effort on sports programs, no. So mu promote your local league, no mu di hun common in yema. Enti wuti achire krampo a o feel say oh mame nkonko hwebi. Enti misre. Let's take Lydia's advice and work on it.
Who can be about say brebi atwem 5 pack be can be say members are ebia wo mo sam keka bi ebetimi aha adwuma no. E ma o se bi crime so mo sanction ebinum ne account. So nia selasi kan no anka ne ye.
Me feel say minimum nkomo no baby free. Ene ne ntiro kan ne o kan ye no. What am I say? Minim baby free ene baby a ekowie ye just a portion na matter no portion no so na migina me dey can say this kind of statement no e what the effect on the industry no na me hwe no e bia na omudi nkomo bi ena enam so a na bebe duru baby na man kan sometimes who take a man out of context so a e bia wonti nipa na se a ne wakoka wakojeje ne bibi but I'm being general on it say ensem no se ne e kan no yemhwe se
yes a bit me but secret a bit me baby about be baby na account but I'm sure say no credit doubt it to baby eto me assure what say say obi to Ghana ha na say acting also in full timer you think that statement no etwe ye
Kwasi entwe ye because you can be a full-time actor full-time and mama example Acrobato what am I say Acrobato is an actor he's not a doctor. And now they acting no yet BB can. Wo appeal how you brand yourself, how you market yourself a jumani jinemu mawo. Kwasi obi betimi aton benkunde. And now ton benku.
Banya wan so now say acting entua ye. Enti we a full-time actor. That means a comedy wo. Acting business na comedy.
Pacho Kwasi. Acting to ye no. It depends on mechanics here. It depends on how you brand yourself, your appeal. What am I say? Your appeal. Now, entua ye krampo now begina bontin be can say and entua ye yes what are you doing to yourself
but any say no kra no ka no ana
Kwasi ye ka no kra bia anka ye niam bi o ha anka ye nso ye be kan ye ka no kra nyina saa aba Kwasi nka no kra bi o bebre nso o ha anka de bia ye
when ka person odisie mo nka say oti o man ha because e bia fa mfan say twini sinitwe ni ye raba bi set na mama Brown do you so acting kwa na wo ye no didi asanka abo bi ati Joseph
Kwasi acting no a o ye no eno na man order your friend say
banya acting kwa
is not the point.
Banya acting kwa
what is the point
You finish.
My finish. You can call.
You are not the host.
Secretary.
Media maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Mami Matili Mbreme na anano person. That be the what are they?
Oh, there be so person your points.
Me points. Me.
I'm not making the point in CB or your points in Anabuami.
Unye new at this table.
Yeah. See, beginning eba besua dio because you free ba no. You ba besua dio. Me that is how I see it.
But me say, and you are sure. Nya selasi kan bi a mo se mo ne nyadwe na me busa me ensem busa na me busa o. Say yes. Efa bi so okay entwe ye but no kra no kan because wow kan e o ka se mu say acting and ye all over the world. And it means that South your mind na say acting adwuma pen ni ade abaya anti na mama background say acting pen wo ya kabana abobi ati Joseph.
Kwesi na mama background ye bisa ne say ni profession ye den a e den no be churo.
No, you are not understanding what the man is saying.
What did he say? Yes, help me explain. Explain.
No, when was the last time I acted?
But or your actress?
No, or your actress, but or your other gigs count acting.
Acting no. Acting any main job or other gigs no your friend is saying Who say oh yeah adverter? Who say oh yeah adverter? And yeah acting ni bi.
Yeah, but she is not acting at that moment. Oh yeah,
he's acting. Acting no, you say the advert na man no.
But
he's not a doctor.
And yeah, actors nkwane open on me advert.
Exactly.
And me say because he's an actress no.
No.
And no na man no that opportunities no.
No dispute about it.
But your acting business, you film.
Exactly.
You're going
but
to
you see, if you
advert. I'm
yes.
not secret.
Yes, advert, but he acts in the advert. The acting no
core profession is to act.
Exactly.
Filmmaking, and are you making money from film?
You are running commercials is different
Papa,
from you being an actor.
If you were a filmer, in Quebec,
yeah, dispute is a fact. No, it's a fact, and they in dispute here because as a radio presenter,
what is the argument about?
Masa, Kwame Sefakai, they get gigs or MC or
he's a presenter. Kwame Sefakai is a yes, but you see, the main Juma no, the presenter, they be also no problem. But other residual benefits, no.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so obi a actor, or acting. No onya residual benefit, full-time actor, onya binu.
Some benefits, no. You see, when you are an actor, no consider as a business. Obeti as you say. When the money is coming, you must look for other avenues to put in. And being an actor, and so no, and no beti mi ama wati mi akwa ko lobby say advert we me yamamo, me ye we yamamo, me ye ba. But if you are a doctor,
okay, I know. Ode brem na boami. Maminti you, usu make your point here.
All right, cool. Boss.
Make sure you make a point.
Boss, media. Silas Ibrahim no kre and Awaka. For me, I think that she's a realist and she's being real. Into me maintain what Safo and Lydia Forson are going back and forth about. This is Obia, what acted Ache. She's been there for a long time. It's not like I feel no about no name the Oka. Again, she is an investor. This lady has been investing in the movie industry for years. She's a producer, she's a director. She's also an actress. It's somebody or all these credentials. She's been in the industry for all those times, or sounds irrelevant, or sounds you invest on the sika shame. Now, or back on one banner catch say, if all acted in Ghana, and she was very specific. One can say, so all acted will be BR, or say, all acted, oh yeah, friend actress. Now, or Ghana, Hana, and open our idea, then there's something wrong with you. What's so wrong with your client?
Denigrating the industry.
She's not denigrating the industry. No, she's
Lydia.
No, and I'll come to where Lydia's point. She's telling you the truth. Say in Ghana, no, the way a system.
But must you tell me the truth by denigrating me?
That's why it's a denigration.
Arnold.
Oh, say now what they Kwame the example.
Yeah.
Say me because Kwame Sefakai. With all due respect to him, and yet presenting them Kwano and or generating revenue fear. Me didn't them. Me denigrate radio profession. No.
Oh, say there's something wrong with you.
Oh, of course. Because system no bad to the point say to me and work about and say me actress. When you are kasa from say we a full-time actress. No me say kana wo no peanuts. Negligible. Nothing to write home about. Unim pa say ebi kwa into more let's face the fact. Some go on set they are not paid. And this is coming from a director, somebody who actually invests in movies. It's about no catch or say, to me friend who full-time actress in Ghana. You need to find other gigs. What's so wrong with that? See, on can say acting bad. On can say getting the calling yourself an actress is bad. Or see, you cannot do this as full-time. Especially in this dispensation. And she was see, until I'm used to me say she's been there and she's here. When him said those times are now for full-time actresses, no, they were okay. But now to me and say you're full-time actress. Because the system is slapdash. Let me go to even Lydia Forson. Me pacho obo tape no. Or can say acting a hobby. So where from this narrative say any nuances, but if I can see nuances now, why people think it's a hobby? The woman did not say acting, no, and I said when say a hobby. She didn't say that. 2, Who really Lydia Force winner? Or say I was a full-time actress then. Now I have a business or businesses. Does it not justify what the lady saying? Oh, boss, what can I say? Or say I was a full-time actress. Pacho, Sanka full-time actress. If it was paying and still paying, would you waste or expend your time to go and look for other businesses? So that point no car here and justifies what the lady is saying. And again, let me stress on that point. Say, one can say I will be biao. And permit me, let me just give me some seconds.
Okay.
Forbes. Almost last list on where you know about actors and actresses on where highest paid no. Boss, listen. Number 1, Scarlett Johansson, 56 million. Sofia Vergara, 44 million. Reese Witherspoon, 35 million. Boss, last one. Nicole Kidman, 34 million. Jennifer Aniston, 28 million. So who was space we now with this car we are? Obesu. If you are in this space as actresses we now would you 56 million for let's say 3 movies why would you even complain? The lady was specific, say in Ghana, one can say in US. So if Jennifer Aniston is being paid 28 million, why would she complain? Say in US you can't call yourself a full-time actress. Selassie Abraham essay in Ghana, and you suffer, you know. The system no is not correct.
Who is a full-time actress? Actor.
Oh dear.
No, who is a full-time actor?
Pacho, say yentia say nim say adwuma wo yepe
okay, say adwuma wo yepe enwa na ye earlier ye conversation ye can say even actors ni bi ewo enwuma enti say me ye full-time actor but me nyeska na me invest in other businesses and so but my job me ye no menyame na me kotena e bi a shop na no
yeah but you are entrepreneur. You are entrepreneur stroke actor, and the example some cite here, you are not only just an actor, you are now an entrepreneur.
Say, yes, they are full-time actors in Ghana. What you must say, but when you see Ghana, the sensible thing to do is to invest in other businesses.
You are no more full-time.
You are, but you have invested in other businesses. They are doctors, doctors.
Yeah, business.
Hospital, but that's the invest in transport business.
Now you are coming home.
No, I'm not coming home. This has been my point.
No, you are not coming home.
Mr. Okay. Earlier, and once you say you are yes.
You're not man or
sorry. You can be a full-time actor, but why your investment in other areas?
You're a business person.
You are an actor.
You are an entrepreneur now. You're a business man, woman or a man now.
Okay, so but Lydia can say,
yeah,
Sabi, nana. And 70 biwa ya dream do. I mean, I didn't use, but I'm saying all kind mentias and say a banon comodie fa sinetwe jumano the business of filmmaking. Nye na ne tiase. Enti say bia o kan se misu sa no a anod and also ha dwen cause na ma edi niam bi e pobi to amanfo bi tim.
E po ben no when am person mu cheche me mu no.
Ejuma we die obi cry person obi dini bibi be shem boa so na say ejuma we are.
Yeah, but she is right. Or say you cannot be a full-time. One can say don't be an actress. Or say don't be a full-time actress because the system no you cannot be paid. Sikani de be man no untumi fanya hey. Until one can say don't be an actress is a lousy job. One can say or say you cannot be a full-time, and that's how I use it. Or no, Yvonne Forsen. Sorry, this statement against
Lydia Forsen.
Or says I was a full-time actress long time ago. Now I have other businesses. Why did they change? Because you has also come to the realization. You said no system. No, so can't be a full-time actress. M1. She's justifying what the lady is saying. One denigrated professional. She's only saying that you cannot classify yourself as a full-time. Otherwise, you'll be making a mistake. What's so bad about it? For me, I think it's the perfect sound of kind. And yet, denigration. What kind of crap?
Medasi, Tilly, meet you. Yeah.
Okay, so one side, another side,
why now in your dream?
The woman.
2 women.
No, Ibrahim.
Selassie Ibrahim.
Yes, one part the other part okay, so I think say the part is say Ghana has say you saw the Ghana had the demographics of the conversation. Ghana has say so because or a full-time actress the reason I'll bet me say it doesn't make sense to say it's not like time acting send you not so creative cano free set way now, set way now, about set way. Since 2020, actors and actresses now we know their state. So obi or bank, that's why your bank teller. You can't tell a bank teller say on your full-time bank teller because they be away juma and a part to a minimum upon no coffee. But the movie industry is not like that. Ukocha movie back one, on sao bet my idea other businesses. And whilst you are doing the other businesses, are you saying that, or whilst you are at home doing nothing, are you saying that say 30 days now bet nefia sika ukwa no last 2 months no, and then I bet show with the whole time which is why she is saying that you can't say you are in Ghana and you're a full-time actress, and that also goes to buttress the point say the acting industry or the movie industry is dying in Ghana because an industry is vibrant no, which was the time I so critical. You jump from one set to the other, so you don't even have the time, the liberty. Say me because now you are an entity. Oh yeah, free her, now aside the fact say spare time on sa, so bet now to so I me full time at a what's about revenue ne pano? Are they saying say if I'm a full-time actress, the revenue is enough to take care of me such that me na? Which is why I feel say, I mean, looking at the money that comes, because Ghana, we don't have systems, I must say. We don't have systems, so we even moving poor after 10 years in poor, you can have your residual. So how then do you sit down and say that me a full-time actor? Because the money or the sika okay as a person, the system or the work you've done will not provide that. So how do you sit there and say I'm a full-time actress? And over the time, so I'm not cinema be amount for to me premieres. How many premieres are not more to so acting to work say ebia or more production be brain to ebia make say time woman some and I mean time I mean production. Now the other side men and same. I think say she was talking or narrow conversation to film acting. I have been a stage when I was in school. I was doing stage production, and I know how tedious stage production is. Actresses, somebody can also be a full-time actress, and it is possible. Say Ghana say acting is only when you are on the screen acting in a movie, but it's not so. One more or more acting in commercials now, it is acting. So what about a team or an acting maybe Lydia Forcing? Me find on your example. Say me team no okay. We have built my brand or we have built a portfolio such that say movie nipo na mean champa me to me ede me portfolio akomasa agencies ya omu shooting adverts ema sa companies I can say you know what, you can cast me in your productions for your adverts because it is not only in a movie that just how your actress so. Adverts and now my brown on your advert it is acting. Now there was also a bit of now my brown sitting on TV and all. It is acting. TV is acting.
That's not acting.
TV is acting because I've spoken to presenters.
Presenting.
No, TV. I've sat with so many presenters. Ask them that
we are not acting. We are not acting. But your man confusing. Mama confused. They are doing presenting. They are not acting. Pacho.
Tell them action.
Acting.
I don't know action before on my start here. Action. Really action. No, I've sat with presenters, TV presenters, that they tell you that sometimes they are not in the mood, which is why you don't even take your.
I'm here presenting. Man confusing.
In America, no say TV is acting, so you can't say that Nana Mama Brown is not a presenter. I mean, it's not an actress because you're presenting. No, she's actually on there because she's an actress. You let me finish. She's actually I'm academic. She's actually on there because you can't say
and the mama no that bro.
You can't say acrobato and because OTT soon to know what he's doing is not acting. It is acting, and it doesn't make him less of an actor. And now there are so many extensions of the acting. They say, which is why somebody can.
And the issue you say. He's presenting.
He's a presenter.
Yes, but you see, more.
Okay.
Yeah, because
okay.
Muhuni said because now or from the acting.
No, okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Presenting for Nippon to chain. at the other side of the point I want to build is that somebody can do acting full time, because first of all, there are extensions to the acting now. You can do, and you don't necessarily have to be in a film, because you can do skits.
Mr. about Subium, my mema a Kasama for my Film Producers Association of Ghana. Na mem fan mran komodie mu kakra enji kakra mfi no honom saying. Peter, Maoli ekpe dodona friend abro ekasama a Film Producers Association of Ghana. Abro to minka. Hello, abroad to me.
Hello?
Yeah, memo akwa baba entertainment review so. Bako na amanum na em say emun shed ante papa ye. Yeah, say bia ye betimi ate unka ye. Right, me sure say we gina so kakra, but and community tune no ejina say ni edi kan say ka so be a full time be a actor onti ase ni abetimi dia bo etie for hwan
that's it. I'm in champion for the chief for me my children is a full time actor there. They just say we devote the time in the acting say that is the only way that he or she is going to do. Because I don't know full time I think Aboagye radio presenter or piece of them. That piece of them that is his full time that is doing me my children there.
Okay, so near Selassie Ibrahim asema waka we dey simaki tuebi mame mo na tie about say will be a full time acting business send you see hono na memra na membusa 5-pack for so send am say genoti we dey abro tie
click we have to come under one umbrella to make noise so our voices can be heard. And yes, idea or even shoot if after 3 months. That is why I keep telling them, say you cannot tell me, say, oh, you're a full-time actress in Ghana. There's something wrong with you.
Okay. So what catch a man for catch moi say full time acting who so be a say jumaya. Now there's something wrong with you. Just listen to that bit. Dear Nabeka, I found Winisha.
I was better you. I said, no, a mood. But I was the line, the last word, no, you see, and say, so we have full time from a movie for Ghana. I don't want to repeat it, but which I can say, I saw the video about it. And the correct and the statement in them say baby check a case and fun say what somebody but I believe it's a fact and we should face reality. Also be a full-time movie and that's the way a full-time actor our Ghana and actress you will fail. You automatically fail because you're not to buy idea. Almost you know for Ghana how many actors and actors you know. And you can go away. Let's have a visit to our property. Remember the way. Remember the enjoy. Just yesterday, we were in a restaurant and in the sport was fantastic. Let's have a million band and I'm a Brown. Young boy and white on the coast store can see how he. My brother, I can tell you from a fact that we'll be back to me to a Ghana and there. And we're doing 2,000 grand for. Obey acting, also TV so I aspect or the or them or but I can tell you that 2,000 Ghana on your mouth because the system in Ghana is not helping. Yes, the system the movie industry of Ghana has and more means let me come YouTube and find an example. Any YouTube channel may yes and the baby I'm sorry, the music I will be a semi by through the YouTube. But you be saying, we say, oh, you movie, or can I say, yeah, movie, semi acting. You may come movie 3 years ago, but benefit when I mean, from the movie, apart from the Jamaica. You say, a full-time movie. You say, you go 500 movies. Make it be our praise in for the movie, be a one person, let's complete movies or what. But if you don't say in a full-time, you still make another money. But you know, say, Nippano, I hear to Mano, not say, can have a Yessica, and sooner, Benny, would actually your full-time business, you will fail. and the many about the can support the big dinner. Opinions are like those two, but don't can it me always when I make as a national PRO. I will support my sister 100%. She's making a good sense. She's telling the truth, but the bad thing is the movement happening. I will see me already like I say, so the self will tell you. Maybe you remember back on 9, me abroad. You will remember back on 9. I'm paying 27 workers every month. Aside that, me and Mr. Suko YouTube. I buy me 10 views in the day, then you know, and about one of them are going to make money. So to me, if you live in this country, that's all catch them say, who you acting one as human,
I see. Now, let me just read maybe and Sembia. Lydia Forsin so beka fast and come in home the two social media, maybe just the first paragraph. I say I get the point she's making, but this only denigrates an already struggling industry, especially where women are concerned. Now, as someone Lydia Kento saying said, yes, what in your can I say? Oh, can be so, but look, industry now kasana e brother that enti who can you maybe say and I say who sankra asay nyama who gu adwan who kura who feel more teach you cry say fan mafem and you can sign a team also.
I was Mr. Lydia make a chance say the credit card bio Ghana home who can cry ya na anything okay who should move some produce Ghana here the movie and we between the sea dying make me see one room also no. But the other business are here. I was to make a Padamaya Ghana. That's my it. You will be surprised. We can't hear thing. And to the view, yes, I was there. What kind of seminar? And they are protected Shabwa into the Indian. Then you should the masses in the world say, hey, and the question movie industry got up for me. How many people are working now? Apart from Shabby Shallow, when Kukuman and we can mention their names. They're not even up to 15. They're not up to 15. But you see the industry, how many people and then people to almost time on my one, then almost can almost brand and get good with him. And the crack, you penny message you can say, and I see a chrono say, I'm waiting, me a problem and qua, give PA like I say, 9 or April near Bonzo. The Mr. Ekayano, also make a say, the statement from the who are presenting the handphobia. But the right when your woman say, and the question over full time, so full time you're acting in Ghana, you will face. You will face automatically 100%. It's like a possibility of just and you see there, what kind of Gwana and the how beautiful the Granny yet in the Granny industry. See, I'm being a grand more opening. Believe me, you said, the enemy, you never name with your son job, and the minister is a very rapid. I make a little studio. Now, remember, who is the senator? You make a fancy. So, the support the member will say, and you know what? What if I industry say I'm one, but you are still over generation, but you are not able to go. It's why I am a friend. I remember we say, make this you. So, if you don't speak the truth, that will see, believe me, you say, you bet in Ghana, I see, will be sure you have this. So, who should be actors with that? Our Ghana. So, who should be actors with the ministry actor with another in the single room? Oh, Kumasia. This will put it so, you mess. Meaning, producer, all from him say a producer, the Coco San will fear, or catch him say, bro, I hear my family, my minute that I will see. I'm not lying, I'm speaking the truth. The whole producer. Meaning, women say, or general producing movies, but the minister said, oh, yes, Gano, but the day, bro, football committee to park was saying, more money, more problems. It was some study the force and say, oh, my Indian church said, you can hear me by Yankan. Yankan, the view of visual advice from Bondia, who between Germany said, oh, we didn't say a bebwa, because the penny, they correct your yamba, we say, Miss say, so we'll acting. Say your full-time business in Ghana, you will fail and you will never make it.
Yeah, that's ya, bro. Let me show. All right, that's Peter Mauli Ekpe, the donor friend, bro. He speaks for the Film Producers Association of Ghana.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
best radio.
News on your number one station.
Weekend, it's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital.
Okay, all right. So, Tilly.
Yeah.
We mami.
Yeah, na me ka say as the other side na me nya adua na me kan sente acting no yaka so be an actress and yes or film impe na ye actress ubetimi a package on home movie directors or music directors or music they be or you see video vixens obi wa ha most of these directors are organic storytelling. How are you making sure said they are using you to ask the actress? Because first let me tell you say actresses be cry or movie music videos but I say no as a raw to ho na focus on kwani but I'm sure they are, as I said, they are also music directors are or more UC actresses. They can also avail themselves. And they make say corporate bodies here or more the power ama agencies adverts more they can also be part of these things. And yes they be our film munti not just say no and our film we need to actress no. There are other things running now. You can also do it. Now Saskit about social media and one for cry try be good YouTube. It's actually becoming a big job right now in Ghana and even Nigeria. Now say Nigeria, there are faces of actors and actors. There was or more Nollywood for, and we have those who do their skits and all. Comedian warriors like this is an actor, but maybe only movie can see him, but he is acting in his own small way. So yes, somebody can be, and I make her say, or can acting. I know what as a word narrow no to just one more screen. So no, how about the stage or more stage? You know, because I know say once you're in stage productions, and you're back to back rehearsal, 5 weeks of rehearsal, show another like that. So no, or can Kwasi sense here or being to me near complete and I know people are doing it. And the other hand too, I mean, stress in your industry, yeah, you would understand. Say, okay, say, so we're in the full time, so it'll be your problem.
Well, it's for. CCR no we dey omo industry for now because Selassie aka na Lydia Forcing ebi one ni nya adwen na Kasama former film producers association for nso ababeka ene me ka bi gumu a mama mbeka nchem sem na me say industry no de nka na yentene no aha because mbabeka chem sem na me say industry me can su na bi anyame I and I'm back as again. We cried in a magic cram. My main kind comments ni name Charles ni Papa Fio says so great. Please listen to what the woman said very well. So long as Roberto and others are doing other things aside movies makes what she said true. Nanama and Roberto hosting other shows are clear examples. And Irajo Addison says some doctors, lawyers, etc. that we know are having other jobs beside what they do. Now, William J says, Kwasi, a typical example of an actor who did acting full time is Samajeti Frio, aka taxi driver. Well, did he? He was a teacher. Kennedy Candilaf Kofi says, I think the vaccine is now becoming more powerful than American visa, but everything will be fine. Tua Prunti says, we go to church without showing COVID cards. We go to shopping malls without COVID cards. Why is it that only the entertainment industry we have to show cards? Now, Socrates does not help us with government issues. That's the night. Kweku Amankwa Ekia from Poma says, see how many films have Hasama featured in, please? I don't have that. Mpamcho Ekia. I may have to check on that one later. Alicia. I don't know, is it Kata says because see Yvonne Nelson owns a school, okay? I have not said anything about her on Pacho. Dr. Kalipu says, if someone is suffering and he or she pretends to be enjoying, who am I to doubt? The real celebrity show and live original lives. Let's leave the fake ones to continue faking and suffer. Who cares? Franco Usu Koko Senior says, must the actress come to explain what they do in their private lives? Kwasi, you're doing well. That's Akai. Oh, I don't know. Thank you. Senior Kofi Chian says, when you are poor, they say you are lazy. When you are rich too, they say a be boyfriend will make you rich. That's Ghana for you. So, which one would you want? Abi.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
Weekend, it's the weekend. Let the
Peace FM.
One me TV way, I smart. 8K. You Netflix, it's on YouTube, and I feel so you go. And you send the boss to be go. Kafa, young conquer promo. It's a price no, easy. Oh machine way, energy saving. It's on keeping me no fresh, side by side. Fridge ni, freezer so ni. Na we man to. Kafa, young conquer promo. We told TV no at easy price. And you do we so check. Wow! Kafam Yankonkwa promote. Abusafoni ni fi kura bitwa manum. 6 burner gas oven. Ne bo fofofo. Me to any assign chairman. Rice cooker. Kafam Atiti home appliances ne so. Na chede ne de bebre. Menyamu blender. Menyamu kettle. Masenya mu microwave oven. Kafam Yankonkwa promo no. Ayese wakoto anwamo. Nya cho banku ni na aka ho. Chochofocho. Aduane ye de. Kushegu, Ajimada, service idea.
Fresesia 0500 000 105 and 0500 000 106. Na car farm dear, aye dankasa.
Said November 2021, 11th edition of RTP Awards, live at the Marvin Peak Hotel Accra. Time 4 p.m. sharp. What's more, 10 award winners with the highest vote get a plot of land each. The 11th edition of RTP Awards is sponsored by Special Drinks, Verna Mineral Water, Yas Tissue, A to Z Auto Servicing, Simisura by Abdul, Dofil Group, Jim Ray Estate, your litigation freeland. 11th RTP Awards is a black tie event and is brought to you by Big Events Ghana. For Peace FM to win more awards, vote for us now. For Kwasi Aboagye to win Radio Entertainment Talk Show Host of the Year award, dial *447*111# and enter nominee code 430 to vote.
Shut up and bend over. Peace FM.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
weekend, it's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Peace FM. Digital and on your smartphone. Radio is hot.
Make out say Cap Fam no matter as me did bro. You know boys. Na see featuring Guru there and our tea no na yan shay. Nem said now she be funny face comedian Ginny Dean Ghana Hanum saying you did in common bia na wie ba kwa ya kan kan no chere say odifo bi say ade aye hunhum asem say funny face timi tu anamo bi de be anamo na eso otunu na prophet nana apia AK so for apia e wa hama no so for apia da say mo akwa baba entertainment review so yeah ho ya pa na so
yes wa dumo man ahweme
Yedasi. So ni akenken yati ye pese ye humu no kre. Se anamo a say funny faces wo tunu se wakopa ne yere dada a chew.
Yo, yeah, better what you no matter what you for so I say. Say program bi a jidi mo kromwa I coach e fa no any game on onia na AJ Pound ana na ewu sa show no nti ye frere say ben na show no so na ye twetwen komo nti na title no ye impact of prophecy and ye twetwen komo no bi sa say the funny face there no obey na dey and so kind of see funny face there is simple na man kase e yesu suma there Padaroma I want to better work on no you say it's simple. Now the also you say, Uncle Panny, you know you can worry no actual. So when you feel you can say yo, with the actual, you don't see now the dust will soon settle. I'm an agent this time and say I be jealous you. About the other one you be I was 70% soon by cut up them on any war as so. If you request only about yourself. not somebody before. Now about this one, already to mix up about every soon. Not the apparent so better now when you're about it. The Bible got them and say, Bema one shall you know. The Radi ain't in the Bible. I'm a Mikoti, Malachi chapter 2, 3 verse 10 or Kwasi or say, the Radi ain't the Ojani Mati Brim Ayere. The Radi no a Kwasi person because one family be a man in Mati Brim Ayere. The Radi
but nia yenim nia yatie ene se a doctor for mo hwe adwin mu yade se we bibi o mo friend bipolar enti me friend se bibi ha na adwin enti I say I mean we na be boa no ma wetimi eno ne aduro no
the Bible says chini na yade dia say a photo, say a bonio, a radidia. Anka Obin so that I say I want to find the addiction of course tonight it will get HIV. They make out of my say. Some amount by the kind, but at this time will be a giant man to be a way. They didn't know me a good time for corner someone. And a man looking at the car because the evidence for our Malakayo. It's very too much time to say. I got partly in the maybe about my say this, you might look piano. The man in car. No, about the rest of you. What can I say? So, yes, you want the dust will soon settle. If I didn't eat, I didn't feel so.
I near bipolar no.
Yes, the Moka say, the American say bipolar, but Mona Moka.
Enti, Wakoyes, 1 year, being encoder.
Oh, any man come, sir.
I said, me, besides, enti 1 year, enkwana.
Let me catch you so upon the year, that will soon settle.
Which?
What was the million as a job at was a whole to a sustainable, but it's only for you. Let me be able to. So every problem there's a solution.
So the DAS will settle. Not just said, yeah, and I mean, person who can see tsunami because I know I said, who baby said the DAS will settle. No, what trust here the BEM said the Indian ABC.
It's almost time to say the Asasinia will media funny face after a movie. Everybody.
Near him, and American say a doctor for near you yati and he said bipolar. And no now can I saw and only and I refer to say Asochinana.
Okay, the main concern wrong, but the area really other manner about one thing and they go deep and you force them. It's only way in your beef. The second wife from top panel. The same Uncle Panny, the man to bring me the first wife from the police. Uncle Panny show. So about the guy, I'm media show that that's the sector.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's in your shop, Prophet. Prophet Nana Pia, aka software Pia, and what they were the Atujano. Minim say I can share Bia, funny face, Bediso, Befa, na what they I asemwa, I don't know. My memory, studio no hanum say na so great. Funny face. I'm saying did common bia come on. But near software can at all saying any issues ni bin so aba.
Kwasi nanka o mana kono minyanka na o bisano asembia ma me say direction na asem na o ka kire no is it spiritual direction nyankopon de amano ana ono anadwen na ode kania o kano na mpese me hu because one yakoye say nyankopon no different abagana because obia man interpretation bia about bibi ebesi bia no obia what interpretation say o can say ne mranti bi mo yere na akoka we ye bisa funny face ono so ko we toffee funny face also be man we toffee me pa cho prophetic ministry association mesromo It's about time they should call a meeting, conference. No montanase. The whole thing is looking like at any time no osophobia per se or can be before bibia AC home. Anything that happens, osophobia or betina radio so no beside no questioner or be some spiritual interpretation. And the funny side to me is that they always quote part of the Bible to explain whatever they are saying. Meanwhile, no, ushani your Bible ni mo. Asema na esi entire ma BBC ye no. Enya no na esi obi fufura brabo mu. Obi akwa tofe. Ama ade no aye na yi. Unso be ka menya o branti bre mo yere. Enu ye different thing cry o Bible ni mu. Is the different thing but then we tofe ni ho. Afa de oba be ka na esi wo obi ni na ba obi ni yere entam nso no eno nso ye Kwasi I'm at a loss. Media minim say funny face or no aka or say we toffee. No shani niema or yeni niema na. Me say he needs a psychiatric
me so say obi be sa okan
oh him say one of ne yinimu ni your friend is saying video court okan court
na na pesa de
okay inti oh meti empacho and they say so approve nkrapo adua tum say okan court inti we toffee and no say or no me na obi anim say psychiatric reaction and I say chemical reaction of we some of these things are you no but me hu Bible mu be bia say uja o yire obodam enum ni Bible be bia me pacho
say and ka wo tunifo a enya de abeka chen say sa akwanche ode me wonye
oh media me feel senka send your no aka no uja we tough na what am I say near man of that psychiatric treatment na because psychiatric hospital nipa bebre gu o enyo mo yire no mo jaja gu o bebre anunum sa wi nim reaction bebre anum wi sa madena boa for mutirimu enyo bia na ni moja kan what am I say enyo bia na ni moja kan but bibia no so phobia ba no abema spiritual interpretation no ma go to part of the Bible la o kind the beginning of the Bible baby o ko to na a different story and na be different event bia cry na happen but once you see obi no mo one yogo and the buy no fa one yogo no mo ye nti no tie say bibia bebe bia no na say ye the one yogo na eba be ye ne solution but bia wo hwe Bible different Jesus or say different with different methods. I didn't say bibia bebe bia no na spiritual masa enya bibia na spiritual enya bibia Jesus say drew bia no fa cake di gwa nkrofo wan to ne nsa mo nyina ngu fom o di cake ni gwa ho mo nko betimi agina ho no ato ne nsa te say ne commande eponoma ne ye din no nko no mu gu aso da mo nyina no ne nko to ne nsa say anka o mu nyina on be mem ana fom betimi apai no makogum no aka si ani biom no aye ne flat no wa plaster so but wa nyane sa ohun say we de o mo se ke o mo se ma enti duru ba bia onipa no o se psychiatric treatment ne de ne cause psychiatric treatment ne de ne corneas treating wo obi nso de nso ye spiritual yes but don't make anything blank de bia ne mo kan spiritual te say ne de bia mo bonkrofo ohun te say ne there is nothing like anything
so great to come about spiritual meaning say we hu sa particular story so I know to make you run say funny faces predicament is spiritual. He's a victim of juju. Don Little alleges. So, it's a story out there. Nti mi bisa manya twe wo honum sin. Ta twe ne na your response dia na nkomini.
Ni sa twe.
Nyawo na okay. So Don Little no. I will know actor no so kind of sa no say. And I quote here, no matter who you are in this life, you go through predicament. When a predicament befalls someone, all we need to do is to pray to help the person come from the unpleasant situation. It is a situation where whatever he's doing is not from his own will, but backed by spiritual influences. Nti you can kaya was you no de ohun say we sunsun mu ade honhum mu ade Socrates ohun ni sa o nti na ya twe no
da bi mi hu ni sa onipa ne say o we toffee and we toffin so no yen the reaction me pa chow me we enye spiritual be me hu ne say spiritual be bia me hu spiritual be bia wo mu say adena kwa bibia besi wo bia bra bom bibia besi bia no spirit that driver ko drive carelessly no wa ko nya accident and na before na epe moja nom and ye di bia na mompa yo whilst we must even repair the roads, give the drivers education. The man needs psychiatric treatment.
Okay, all right. Me that say, Tilly Bremwe na yanshare. So for ya in the kasa some of the issues that are coming up. Funny face, me too.
Pacho ye kasa for the DNA pair na of course psychiatric in your ma up ni DNA so for ne kana.
What can be a fitty bear benadana, but still baby wa person can a big crowd and just yet say obi order me fan say I don't know whether to call health confinement and I said yeah didn't call what that police hospital honum say no baby order the police hospital police for baby no my man quite no the phone or the same. Okay, Sebi obi friend nyame na menyina ho. Na nyame so ni obi kasa na me so ekwe ni parliament ho. Enti se o saying ne yire na wo so okopa na to na yes spiritual la. E yo no na sem. E na menim say bia evidence beti episode for evidence obetimi a man need no na sem. But I think say funny face conversation much bigger than reducing it all to spirituality. Now, what is the problem? We say, what check, he has bipolar disorder. The last time I checked, bipolar and spiritual disease. And spiritual. And to know, we say, Modena aqua psychiatric hospital. Yet the person is still in confinement. Otimi yet they are now oriented modena course treatment. No, me point about sa funny face. I say the institutions in Ghana are fairly funny face. Yeah, for spirituality in tone chain because honey means mean defend. They be ana yami po na eka chemene minim. But more systems na wa Ghana no. I feel funny face because first of all, my cousin na funny face that oh Jimmy then say Jimmy na oh Jimmy I know you one tangent, but as long as omakoye tests are diagnosing of bipolar, then it means that he's not in total control of what happens upstairs and the way he behaves. But say utie ye mu bin sam kaka means that bogus. And your bipolar be so then I said that more than be no says ain't it so what are we saying that omu fake medical reports na that is a different conversation but say you can't your report ne can say to omu diagnosing no bipolar then na make us the system affili funny face because how do we cause court crime and the child say also free social media and but I think 3 days after the charge nearby, me who say I comment when the share post I say with the funny face account, maybe it's a handler, but what does that mean to the funny face brand?
He was live on your friend is saying. Do
you get it? What get me point in say say funny face. Truly, he has been diagnosed with bipolar and he is in confinement. Even in the system, ultimately breaking rules. What is the guarantee? Say funny face APA bar, mubetimi have control over him. Ghana system ne fairly because want to make us a funny face to help himself when he has been diagnosed with bipolar senka obia or mental problem bia to me helping her nobody will be naked on the streets. At a point the mind is such complicated that say baby atochima you think you are living a normal life but you are actually living because abonafo they think they are normal lo no mo so mo nam ho until we can't push it at this point or diagnosing no say our bipolar say ko betimi ahwe ne why do you even create a psychiatric hospital in the first place or why do you even put him there until na koto ho na mo ntimi check say even when he is under your wings upon ntimi the right thing the systems are failing in Ghana systems no enye juma. It's like museums and now they count because why do you put him in a place where you cannot control him to do the right thing? It is what is the conversation there?
Baby, no.
Because more videos. Exactly because our now some Muslim are banning from social media. Now at the same time, Otimiye it has to delay later and nema. What is the use of putting him there if he can still be me? I see our vacation. Different location but same attitude vacation Because what is the use saying that he has bipolar 1 and then putting him in confinement only for him to do the same things in alcohol? They have failed the man. Because our mental problem, he can't help himself at this point. On to me, one and saying a year one state in there, but they should go all out.
Oh, has he also failed himself, Anna?
No, wait, what was I saying? The question you're doing, has he failed himself? Well, so I could deal with it as this one is saying. As he said,
yeah,
there are always ramifications of taking weight off it. But say you're diagnosing with bipolar, you should know said right now he's not in full control of what happens to him. And it is a state need in call. Say you know what? Because you are not in full control, and this institution is to ensure say be safe. Now say in that institution, ultimately the same thing as a co-feel the state have failed the man.
Okay. Arnold, Niatili can on you who say a minor somewhat because you didn't park or court to say. Yen fanon ko ayasabia yen ko hwe no ayasabia ho no odano nyama bebiri akort ni kan ye no aginsem kura.
I agree to that point. I mean, what's the point? Say nipa ko no problem. Yen nyina nim so problem. Now, one of the major problems of one is rants any behavior be you need was social media. Gadgets called you or you do yes man or any mobile phone. And if the person's under your watcher, the first thing I'll be finishing no any mobile phone. So gadgets call now. I mean, you know who did you and then the first thing. So it goes without saying.
I'm not you're live no. You see nurses nibi. And you can see say he is holding the phone and still doing it. And to report Ben at the mamu our hospital once and the patient neighbor.
So I know it's a no-brainer. Say system no at this particular moment there because seriously the person is supposed to be under more watch. You are supposed to check the welfare, the health, and in BBR. And once you allow it to go, there means that more checks and balances within that facility, questionable. Now, when it comes to the other related matter about the also from the Kayan, and I'm surprised that certain commentary by my uncle Socrates Ameki say all courts no say we toffee. Boss court proceedings no. O check here. The gentleman was joking all over to the point where catch a judge and say when Babe perform no say den. So I don't understand why Safo Gina we tough no want to make a case.
And you know can
yeah, but secondly, what's the BBR spiritual na prophecies na as of when be used as an example of Bible no. Such situation na you see what Bible no and that is blasphemous. Say, I'm telling you, because Sesana all kind of idea, and then we don't need the Bible because as a Christian, there's our comments now make here and there's such a sign. Otherwise, then why are we even using the Bible as a guide, as a manual for to live our lives? Paul, reference here with Paul, the Bible no epistles, any letters not show ma Thessalonica for. Babylon's for the cake count. Yeah, Thessalonica for. But don't you use those poor references to guide our life? So how can you tell me say occurrence in the Bible no and you see what to be no as of for no we should not make references and then what's the point?
The point is that as of for no use it.
Jesus said want to Bethlehem no maybe Bethlehem maybe all. But don't we use the lifestyle not as guide for the area? So that's question.
Using it as a guide is different from using it as a prescription.
Man, they all can.
They are two different things. Using it as a guide,
don't do that.
Is different from using it as a prescription.
Don't do that. References in the Bible. No,
you can't tell me say reference as a guide is different from a prescription. I want me say obinum yuan yogo our Bible mu. And ne also your problem we were hunting also num one yogo. They are two different things.
The other bits, sometimes I am arguing now, no. And I've heard this. I remember over the period with some of my your colleagues, no. And a funny face, no, and what's that? No saying. It's what some much me say. Nini kind or dear the way. I mean, seriously, I don't believe it.
First band, I'm featuring but after the bipolar
Yeah.
Diagnosis.
Sometimes I wonder why people come out and say, I grow no D and he's taking us for a ride. Listen, I mean, let's sometimes you can't crave in any free. Into boss, into upa see when I was stage B and I would do stage we are, would show yourself in the mirror, we'll be excited about their way. When you can't say media, me didn't see who say, and I say me didn't comfort them, me bab social media. I mean, seriously. And yeah, any kind. So I wonder why people say when him the who would really want to watch himself go through all that? And you know the most interesting thing, this guy was not like this. Funny Face used to be that happy go guy. In all aspects of your industry, he was on top. This guy changed the face of comedy in Ghana. He changed the face of local TV in Ghana. He was the go-to guy. Why would he, for no apparent reason, say, if I say me Jimmy Kekentino, let me just do all this? For what? The gentleman is going through something. How some of people like Socrates don't see it, I wonder.
And I'm not catch us on we toffee.
We toffee, boss. And I said last, let me know call baby, coffee, be one more damn sound. We toffee, then the hell.
What's it going?
Man, yes, sir. Man, yes, sir. Last also, my mom is so below. We toffee, and yen in the money, I called your come. But don't do that. Don't simplify the issue. The man is suffering. Something is going on. My mom would say, I won't simplify issue. And you know this guy, say, and this is not how he used to be. What is no okay? I'm Mr. Manu, we toffee, it's me, okay. What are you saying? Baby, someone here figure out where the problem is and sort it out. Say spiritual, don't make me bongo. Jindia, yes, because we made them in jindi, but don't make it seem as if say spirituality no more can say and yes, by force mean. And I say make your point. Say media mean jindi, but
based on what
don't rubbish it. Don't rubbish it.
But based on what?
Don't rubbish it.
Based on what?
Are you a Bible believing person?
I don't believe it based on near Omo Kano. Yes, I don't believe it. I feel that the problem is more medical than spiritual. That is what I've been saying all throughout. You are not listening. Me say it is not everything and yes spiritual. This particular one, no me feel say onipa ne yare. Or no one can see why we toffee. This may be part of the problems. And we toffee, we Edward your friends and the reactions. And you know, when I see somebody in this state, no will catch them say, hey, spiritual, what can we do? All we can do spiritually is to pray for the person.
So how would you say?
But when the person needs a medical attention, near Bejaya command spiritual your friend is saying, and no me can say, and ye be yehuno. Na so for na ma bibia beba Ghana bia obebosu bia no ufro so for bia obema spiritual interpretation ufro bibia obema spiritual interpretation and na me can say no, that is not how it's supposed to be. And na so for na ma adena ayes to the point say when you think through it now it makes you doubt them because bibi ohwa more physical. And so Ombema Phyllis said no, without spiritual intervention that should come from them, no, the thing cannot be solved.
But the man did not say intervention should come from him.
Me see, they're making it look like problem be a wagana be a software na solve. That is what they keep saying. Maybe be am running from software be a obema spiritual interpretation. No go to Bible baby. No they be one no say enti yanye say. That is what I'm saying. Please.
Don't call him. Arnold.
Don't call him boss.
Where we?
Yeah, don't call him.
And be any spiritual.
Okay.
There are more physical challenges I say you solve than the be spiritual.
Okay, so there's a twist and near cause funny face day no. Baby or no me fi say timi nya chiche mu bi e beboa but therefore ye ne betimi se betimi nya enchiche mu a na nya ye pese nya enchiche mu ni gina se per information I want to say funny face police hospital na no anti videos ni sa nya ma na oye no. As of my last check, no, now I'm say police hospital. Except say be an did not call. But whichever facility I know one, say ye Kolebu, say ye psychiatric hospital, say ye Ghana police, a for or my pomoding, be a honum seen as I we call. I think say say wo mutimi ebe cheche nyama bi mu because funny face court no court and a cancer police form fanning call for psychiatric examination. Yankona and Korshana dream say Bibia Yokia. Ghana police for near Kosunsuma Din and said the Nanke Kasemu PRE. Aye ye Bibia Mutimi update and come and you rock with Forini, Ura Alexander Obin, not to say a bomber basso so and say PRE Koye and Tinkabe who better sorry. Na a whole plethora of like releases on the Ghana police on social media handles normal fly the mamo near the whole left right center but I didn't we see my to send your monty who is a funny face a video meanwhile caught in a car say yamfa a funny face in famra because Aboagye me dem come nim say mo sabre monty near koso nyina no monty hanem say ora kwasi fori woni ora Alexander be ye busa o eno dia mo me hu enti dia na kwaso why na di phone ma funny face no court say phone ikura be bosume kura no enyim fini sem ni ne ka ho enti I didn't call to a police hospital one say na omo hwe ne ne ka ho na ko ikuta phone ya gusu ya sa niam we sunsun pese mu nka hwe nkire u ba ho no so obi am pese oba be kasa sa abiri afa ade we hu na je say I say Ghana etore bia niam ni bi ho no mu a I say mano ye na ejina ho na say na ayeden kra say kra ne ye no ni
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Say Adiana who here, Moma who say who here because baby Odano. Yeah, sika Ghana's court in the council come fan kotu honum say. Kotu I crown so munya bed baby I saw him den beko. And say na okuta phone. That's why okuta phone. And nyama na bi this highway nyina dia bre no akopi baby away. Still it is going on even at the nose of the police people now because the police for now so mfa ni pay for psychiatric examination we are mesan kwa kojina court be kan sem bebre. I mean what is this sometimes we can obi tie chira so ye tu no ko kan da Ghana me cry me no, I don't want to live. And Obian Kashi, nobody Upo being so cry now in a casa no so I asked them.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. President Obama for Tennessee. Entertainment review. Ghana, put my man the fans, yaman the fans, yaman the fans.
No me ansaba panse my dio no me ansam yan ko enima na ya twaso na watchi mu nso asemba ko di ehin pa the entertainment front at the entertainment front here nyam to for mienu fan Shatawale and medical I'm sure say tifo amutie yedume DM say yawada yani medical ma me di nkomo odensem abatu dua. And then so we just want to beji empinfo adwin check akra na ya hwe so far sene si echo Shatawale Oni medical ye hu momo ye eniama ba kumienu. I understand cross wo studio wo ye nyom wo de ba be ba bonten ye bedi eno nso ho enkomo na Arnold.
Yes, boss.
Mami Mrauswe na yenhwe Shatawale and medical. So far womu baye womu nya womu 3D mu the meaning whether to call it sea bath ya womu koye womu ko dwarepu and hu enkomo ye hu omu se studio session omu womu giomani kama subsequently anyama womu trotro social media any nkomodi dia babe minti you
well for yeah one industry we there release came as some good news because I mean I'm not sure say any of us would want them to be incarcerated for that long. Although assembly go to court na experience yeah at least mukoba no mo kasa o mehu de eko. Now I have little to say about the sea bath and then obi an in the belief and what they want to do but sea bath Coca-Cola bath we didn't say who na about law no chewa you still go in the sea bath in sheda in chair you can bath as many times in the sea as possible but if you still break the law there sea bath cannot save you into no how obi an send obi na me who medical tweets know about support and na me name the expectation. I can understand why he would say only friends be our industry name. And the last time I checked, you say they've started on following most of their friends on Instagram, Twitter, and the KK account. Me na me name the expectation say you didn't 2 months now or expect say you be movement be a man say free medical. Now I can understand because medical you'll be before he went in. It looked as if say no were a lot of friends or ABN so not officially say the fact say why a lot of collaborations need to know. Once you have collaborators, these guys are automatically your friends.
Okay, now okay about medically, maybe minim say we have to put it in a certain perspective. Saying a man for to be whom. So control be on the social media handle so me boy.
Yep.
And adio Troy no friends in the industry me boy. Inti anu na ba be enkomodi na bi e ka say I say official man for yi eyom nama.
Yeah.
O mama metanechi. Minim ndi nkomo ye ni ndi nkomo.
Okay.
Minim say bia wate say sa particular push no yeah no is in reference to near Koso and he say bia we nya support to bia and constitution can say you be better than chiana meaning about just
okay so we are only interpreting the auditor one and connecting it with the AC.
Okay.
And so if you are only making sense out of it you will only say and as a fact.
Okay.
Ye who any initiative or any movement to say in free no. Again, I do not know how many of the friends be in the public domain to actually speak on his behalf.
Want us to be,
yes, of course, to put it in
a step ahead. You know, sometimes a man for a man for will be want to be smart.
Yes, of course.
I didn't know Troy.
Yes, and
yes, and
yeah. So it's good you put it in a proper perspective. I totally agree with you. So we are only putting a spin to your Troy, and for me, I believe say it's a wake up call for him. Say bibito sana you be it's a life way lesson. You biana you especially say we are madam for we to me about to I mean it's and for me I think saying a reality check for him to know say one man come one man go. It's now no obehu senia obetu na namon people you classify as friends and people you classify as buddies. That's for medical. With regard to Shatawale also no tweet and say Nyakopon directing say onye de oye that's one. Wasa apologizes to the fans and will be or feel offended by any actions no. And our applaud the IGP say also taking initiative to have a conversation with churches no and all that stuff. apology no is admittance of the facts that he did wrong. Because conversation is starting. Here he is apologizing to the followers, and everybody are who are acting as offensive. That's him actually saying, say, oh, yeah, mistake. Now he goes on to say, or applaud the IGP. Now let's be frank. Wale and the attention about sa doing prophecy, and anybody can actually say, so no crime or instigate a certain conversation between police and the churches and the men of God. There's no dispute about it. Because before Asade action has not been taken against these guys. So he's also right to applaud the IGP for actually taking the initiative. And I'll not begrudge anybody that says Shatawale instigates a meeting way about religion and law. He takes the cake. What I say. Now the last point I'm making about the facts of more studio and all that stuff, no. That's the way to go. Because artists there, what do they do? And based on experiences, fiction, and a fairy tale lifestyle. And so I don't know any consummate artists or own you saw no experience or somebody else's experiences to actually do songs. And see, I don't know the best thing they need to do is put it in songs. And to me, and yet surprised me say they are in the studio and vibing and trying to make some songs out of more experiences. So I'm all for it. It's good to have them back.
Ebinsuhuni said they have to be careful. Ewo omonsem keka any fisabre a niema ombeka because and yes when you tri edidim kra asem no besan court I think say bem say November 9 I said yeah mo san court ye bill na munya enti say omunya abotre fisabre ko niema omobeka niema omobeye eno so to say
me totally agree. And I think the way no should name council crowd lawyers anymore because as some like I say in here so a lot of people I think it's yeah and then they are free. No, yeah,
because it's a studio session now. Unsa say ubube am some tebe. Video now with the two abontino. Back ubon say Shatawale num bibi.
Yeah.
Ebi interpreting no say okay well we no onom ene ne ka ho I don't know I'm saying ebi no mo ka enti ya na ebi gina ho hwe niama because fisabre akwe no eni nso ho mo hwe nia wo ye
yeah and I think say there's in their minds no they will be a little bit confused when I explain where the confusion is stemming from. These guys, they had a certain lifestyle before they went in. All over the place, social media freaks and all that stuff. They want to show followers and say they are up to something, they are doing music, blah, 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 blah. The lifestyle no more show in the video. No? That's what they used to do before they went in. So coming back, no, they tell say they will go quickly back into that lifestyle to show more followers and so listen, we are still back to where we used to be and blah, 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 blah. One mistake or more, you know, is the fact that the case is still in court. Like I'm saying, the people are watching. Enti ebeye me one if omo lawyers no and can be and show say listen baby I do you say yen careful with one our utterances, the things we post on social media, especially when the case is not over. Enti meshe omo handlers I mean bomuni because they don't listen to their handlers
because one case back on sure
yeah
na MCT for a fee so okay asem no kwapim polo case no on say omo man the bill no there was some appeal being in your kaka home. If you know Attorney General, it's me kaka ni nyama esi ni.
Yeah.
And they're going back to court. I don't know whether it's in 1st November again. Almost go back to court, but there's a date. Almost go back to court. And also no. Ebetimi akwetia no na ebetimi akwama no the same as near courses about where you tend to think ana ekoya also there be case no evie and also
and even with the bath and the car I saw some comments here because see bath there in you there's a possibility that you can even go back in and to see bath there no the consequences no. So I agree with Obia or entertaining Safi and they say the case no afi kwa na yeba be court no yebe kosan and so one you careful now want to turn name ye wo kase mu and then woni emu a hwa na akwa against you and they are confused like I said no because these are artists are omo hyper already they want to portray a certain lifestyle. Until now, how do we strike the balance between shutting up and then being who we are? You understand? Until I all lawyers and responsibilities, because I know you're an old lawyer, I don't know how I could defend the case. No? Until you need to speak to your client.
But I say, so great for microphone, and I mean to you. I mean, so far, share. Nia MCA din komo no bi yawadan mebo nia ba so far niama o ma shase omo kan omo de tutom social media handle amanfo so kan se munya hwe yie esan se case no mun se dan wie sa ma e bia court nya mo krasa enti nia mo be bia na amanfo ni die chire eto san ni nia efi mu be.
Okay, Kwasi, Shatta first ushe video now say no bibi. Yeah. This is not the first time I Shatta show video or num, and if you look carefully, I won't say or Tanum's cigarettes. Maybe in private, you know, he smokes cigarettes a lot. And you know, me who you know, me who say a weed and I see BB sending a man for a bedroom. You can see clearly say a cigarette na or num. Now, secondly, no,
obese,
said ye,
Monsieur be smiley.
Oh, okay. Well, but me who ye and me who other videos are ukita secret, and sometimes they be or crapwa who share table neswa whole bones be ane park no at the hall, and I've seen it there. Now, the other side no ye ni post or the buy a tanky we any near mano. Me share post no me bona baso in a way. This is the second time me who say followers I agitated Shatta a release statement be their calm followers. The first one VGMA followers ni be say billboard be any near. He came out to issue a statement to calm them. At the point and man for be brain feel say hey when yai wali SM young kono. You see it tells you say no sebi unim say no, this is not the line to cross. Into no way a month or issue statement no me who post no you know me can see okay it's in rights I be calm. This is a matter of law. Many of the state followers no omunim law na the biggest challenge who your leader no followers no until law na sia and no so a problem back. Shatta ba han say me kai pa say who interview no not yakunya we so and can be say be obo bibi or say papa law. Say papa law and so moi a different case altogether. He made that statement here. In the same way I no, it's about the law and your emotions. And then ye Shatta ne Samini biana Shatta ni Stoneboy assembly ekano. It's Shatta versus the law. And you know the followers must also be careful and calm down. And it's any the lawyers must also be strong and even caution them. Mesre say yenu anomo no Shatta any medical, they should be very, 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 very careful for now. Or more trances or more comments they should be very, very, very careful. Now medical post no koye no. Medical mesre no me panicho. We a matter of law. It's not about free medical. Now even that crampo me hu bebre. Enti na den no pese ye ankafo ho ene eho no nso no eye nsanwama ene nkai be ankafo mi krampo mi ni ba bia wo wotimase ye enti anya de amanfo nso betumi atrupo mo ho aba ho you no you are in remand
say bia okokota bia onya no ehu ni nuan mu bi ho no saying
in your account
oh omo I will refer to no friends in the industry no.
Oh okay.
So I follow Flow Daily.
Really?
Me check only 5 followers.
Well, enti me pacho ninka or expected the omo ba ho mbeba be den. Omba ho mbeba be den pacho because me who fans nsu bebre wo ho.
Until nim say arechiche fa onipa ho.
Me nim but me chere say your friends.
Amo ko na shade wale omo ko den.
Omo nyina be your friends
ko den.
So mo your fans ni bia.
Enti ade no medical no concept now there see.
And I make say maintenance here because I saw them there. They were there. These are the fans.
Okay.
What am I say? So they were there. And you can say, omo man for you my anasi the statements ban in that direction medical I think say me no nyadwen because the followers the fans were there just political parties no so ne de omo empanifo ni bi kwa omo ba be gu ho bebre no me feel say omo buy but I will not encourage say ya man for nko home then so there no okọ ha okọ eden untimi nsesa ne ekọ no mo amukọ nso e mo nko courtroom ho no ugo gina bonten no nipa ni pia no man fans hey yes marriage chechire kakra ti say ne okan ye no but it's not something that I will subscribe and that didn't show so say me pewasem no and no nkyere say me pewasem.
Could it also be said because now we speculating anyway say bia no here mo be fi industry for honum say no man
at this point mo apepa na ne betimi ehia say lawyer and ohia
say bia muntia ne lawyer no ka
oh fine and no so no or this request ne ba otimase bia or this request ne betum say me lawyer give me 10,000 folks can you please help and yen ko bon so bia be contribute otimase and no you different you but what kind of support you betimi am at this time sorry Kwasi me as I sit here you know my affection for Abia Shatta but I didn't go there me tiachire ni me monitor there na me calculating what to do what is going on there is nothing I can do there is absolutely nothing I can do me your lawyer and can meet me ama your friends say legal advice be anansi bibi but I'm a lay person all I can do is to sit here and appeal to the yes and pray yes spiritually
na so betim de aduane akoma no
oh aduane nko ade yin Shatta ekba na eka aduane
nko there's nothing you can do na make sure baako
oh okay and also a good idea
ko to Shatta michi fried jollof be cried command and kabeboa mami matili embrem tili mami tio
okay mami tackle medical DNA first of all I think right now he's just having a moment a face be our kum because on all the unexpected one that and drink that say only say me class it when I'm here say a toy gun it's people there and when me treat am ka brandish me say they cranny brandish in there already where the cabbage change same way no it's I just feel say it's just a face as no obi an say or handle trauma because on all there no and you say oh yeah be na coach guy like one dance one that I said he didn't even know that thing was even a law in Ghana so he didn't hear scapegoat what you are saying it's just a face so we never catch him for so no munya no do be no bia because ono no nim papa why am
be cry send okay industry ni bi no kochuku ade o
exactly
okoye lapo
ono no ne ho na onim papa bia why am industry for bi enti na bia we hu
o so kejai na bia say was it no friends in the industry and na me see ebetimi abase
ebetimi abase
yes ebetimi abase industry ni bi ti say so critical wo na akoye lapo say mahu sa akwa we mahu o video we crazy oba IGP chi no
yeah and I make us say one who it's just a face for his mental health into the injano na senior de be heal bia often heal so be on follow bia because what say if really say and no want na one follow amafo one follow flow daily so na ko hori in the video imo na so one support ya na he's just having a moment yen jano onwa o healia e bia obeka so follow one follow no now I mean go back to Shatawale saying all that he is doing is to fight against false prophecy and doom prophets, right? So how do you use prophecy to counter prophecy? Because also na mean and in my opinion that is another prophecy because why are there no part of my that's the same way prophecies are revelations.
I say God told one.
Also God told me that to do it. Now my question, okay, I'm coming. My question is that are we saying that in the God telling him that you know what Shatawale nyame anka Shatawale say Shatawale prophet we asha won kom no ko report it nyame anka sao nyame mo kacha ne say cause panic and fear in the country let the whole of Ghana to be scared as my way of bringing down false prophets in the world. Now, even this is problematic for Shatta Wale because I am sure saying the council Omaba Outaka say he shouldn't say anything because it's a legal case right now. So how then do you come back and back it with the same thing you are fighting against or you claim you are fighting against? What say you are fighting against false prophecy?
Okay, so Nyatili Kano, one of the posts that or social media, I'll see all those that felt bad about the whole situation. I want to say I'm sorry, okay? I had to do that sacrifice because God told me to. Will you forgive me? Now, so we move to GOG and start jamming. So, we'll say one more ebia ne ekoso nyina no ede ebia how bi ede abrem no
okay
what dey how bi ede abrem no opeso ka kire mu se kose we sorry pa mo fanche no na saade we ye no nyame ena ka kire no se wonye.
I think what Shatta Wale say he's making the work of his council very difficult because Kase now you have said that Nyamine Yiche or send ya Kase asofo for they should talk with evidence. No, please Shatta Wale add evidence so that the kokota you be who say ampa. Onyamine Yiche woma ometumana very difficult because upache say Nyamine Yiche will say make the whole nation be in panic just so you can use that or disrespect or you and your team should lie. Nyame so some say he was against lying. So God told you Shatta Wale that you and your team should lie that me say munye say what is he talking about? He's just making the work difficult for his council, Charlie. Too difficult. Very difficult because yes, me hunu because at the end assembly, but this thing is in court. You know he could actually be invited again to come and now it's new evidence. Come and give us the empirical evidence to show because of what you also are saying or the campaign you are raising, now these prophets are also now being questioned to bring evidence. You are also doing something wrong or you've done something wrong and then you are using that same God thing.
Can we work out?
But so I come out one thing. And assembly or can say you're shooting one court or come out one thing and then go pay court. And what he is doing, what is the plan? Or is he saying that any different way to get this message down to Ghanaians through lying? So I don't get it. Why do we do that to God? So are we saying God is too small? He has to lie to get his things established. Okay. What is Shatta Wale trying to prove here? Because when you're your child, is this how you treat people who have shown you love? You are lying to use or you are saying things to buttress. Right now he's doing two wrongs to do right, and it doesn't work that way. Because, no, I'm telling you, because you don't tell me you are fighting against the same wrong and using that same wrong to fight against the wrong. Come on.
Pacho Tilly, we can't be bringing me Pacho. Shut about or say a DN of Kai. When you are saying say obabe ma prophecy biao or sin yankopon yi kire no ene me twen wadwen gina so there's difference between prophecy and revelation
on ka se nyame yi kire
or say God told him to
God told him no your friend is yankopon ka kire and your prophecy say me ba to prophecy what is prophecy
okay no let me finish
no you
let me finish I'm listening
good can say yankopon kan oxy we bebe mo ambe mo no mpache wo emra yankopon suma Jonah.
No, I wasn't there. I can't answer that question.
No, Obi. And it's a moment ago. What's what made you say?
When how confused it is?
I am not confused. I'm only referring you.
Who you should Nenevi as a reference?
Nenevi, no, Obi. Nyankopon ka kire jo ntia. Well, emene no. E ko fe no gu ho. Okoye no. Okotena aduana se na otwen se. Nenevi be se no. Aso e be mu.
Secret metwase. But what I'm saying is that you don't start a campaign to fight against false prophets or doomed prophets when you are also using their same method to fight against it. It doesn't work that way. You can't say here because you see Shatta Wale court fraud. Say come and prove with evidence. And I catch a war campaign. Catch a prophet.
For prophecy be
so what is God doing in this matter?
On the followers na kasa na catch mo say.
When the case
when
am
yeah.
See the reason you
can't. No, and don't mean the followers na kasa. Or imagine hon can say Ghana man when only the followers or seen the fans or seen the fans only the fans
okay, I hear, but he could have said
if you heard it, move on. Don't go there.
No, you are changing the question.
I'm not changing. I'm telling you what exactly Shatta said.
No, that is not it.
See,
that is not
fans
it.
No more kasa.
That is not it. So he should have put in their fan group. Not on the same social media that gave him the problem.
The social media on your more.
Exactly.
So it
was that social media that gave him the problem. So why does it
deal with... only the followers, and I apologize to you.
Let me finish. You are swaying my conversation.
I'm not swaying. I'm telling you. I'm correcting you. You are rather swaying than what Shatta said.
Let me finish. I'm just saying that...
Why are you being...
No. Let me finish. All I'm saying is that... So what's saying I mean yate, but you can't say that Obidia Yami chair no is... We should do a whole campaign to criticize that when you are also using the same method, because now you are making the work very difficult for your counsel who are going to be using empirical evidence to defend you in court. That's what I'm trying to say. So I get it. Social media, no, of course, you know what? It was the same social media. You can call a meeting with just your fans in the small room. Why not put on that same social media? That can get you in trouble.
All right.
Come on.
All right. Medasi. Okay, so
let's be a tune, Kwasi. SM for life.
Na I'm for say we are as kisa Bashata wale nsemwa. Omo send message ni bi no. See the way we see, you know, I say you are not being objective.
Why am I not being objective?
Catch you say when it comes to Shatta, they are biased towards.
No, it's not about being biased. It's about being factual.
Affection. But you said it earlier.
Yes, but you see, assembly that why
you said your affection for Shatta.
No, but this is not about affection.
When it
this
comes
is about
to Shatta,
facts.
you are biased. Everybody has your own biases, are they?
No, anybody can't say my prophecy. When who did Shanna no say what my prophecy? And no can say I didn't tell you okay and I'm and means me refer to the Navy. Nyankopon can say
Bible here. No,
the Bible is not for you.
It's not allowed.
The Bible is not for you. And you can say I can't make reference. Are you saying God lied to Nyankopon? On can see all your prophecy.
Because God doesn't lie.
What baby?
What Shatta shot? What Shatta shot? So how do you say that God told me?
I see you make catch anyway. Okay, none of the Kwano Swana, Bethlehem Kwanswana, infant.
And I is Legon Kwaso.
Mon frère.
Empacho 0302 257901 and 0302 257900. Yeah, Fakos Kakra would you do Sentima Menko so na for a very long time in Fakos inti Chifo and Nadia Brunya in Chantum Banjo met me aquana okay almost for Chefish I don't know what I'm saying. So okay. Omia de Nufo. Hello. Oh, what are you people doing? We ain't in a main course no. For some I'm in a main course no. Hello. I'm Patrick Frosty.
I shall have from me.
Okay, ain't you?
Ebacho. When my brother now I can one say you are saying yeah, Eddie, because so said yeah, Dana when lawyer more example because I also a trade you there. Anas, I know why you know. It's Yamran so why put me Eddie to do wrong. Such at all in Casa no and your bonnie. What I say. Abraham and so control Eka said here in Sarah. And so say name Yaba. General intercession and why they were casting young boy yatra now. I have Bonivia. That's it.
Yes, Darcy. My main Gino, do you hello?
Yeah, hello, Mother Kwasi.
Yeah, in Patrick Frosty.
Oh, Nana Kwame, that hard.
Right, Nana Kwame, ain't you?
Michiami offer Sitili. They are basopa. Anyway, Michiami offer a socket so. Adaza metanachi, Bidio Bekebia, Papo Bonio metanachi. Now, back to Shatta Seminole, that sea bathroom. I mean, I need to win him. and this one name. It is believed that whenever a situation be so, maybe to say cells and I say a prisoner, Opa say overflow and the sea is the best place. So what I say, say overflow you a cleansing that's it. And a medical on following and I say they are all say there is no friend. As to an extent, I agree with him.
Okay.
We are closer to Kwabena Frimpona. Ogon so you'll be a or a kind-hearted person. Oh, it's an enum be yama, but it do baby say another or not support no kind of one cast and confront people to come there. Conversations were on so things some. So what I say, and I'm noticing them or facility can be said or follow flows and then it's a time of kind idea. And the hand doesn't need a flow in the handle on the patch of.
Okay. Me that's it. My engineer do also. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Mpacho when you. Right, of mommy ain't you?
My power hands.
Asemo.
Oh, well, see, honorable change our code, I just think could you. But then the food family, the master, any medical. Kwasi no embra from no and now e say e yom so mo be fi to mu case bi a court nti de mo ye dia no mo dey say embra no bu da chen na e na no na so so ye futu ne mo say o do but ni bi dia na o bi nya e den ko so na nchira be brown and e bi aka o man Ghana nti ni be futu kakra mi na mo mi o mu ti prefa na ni ntenye me yo mo free ama man Ghana aye kabeshe oni nyami.
Yeah, that's it, papa. Hello. Okay, I've lost that one. So, Mami here. Hello. Yeah, I'm Patrick Frost. Ain't you?
Me a pafu, me a catch so, ya na ti say a film to no. Hwena say we do be in film, come over say chief man be. Hwena me to you. So because say organizer ko ka ko na tai aye dangerous no be cut no attack we ti mo you so ka so mata o tai we enye. Me di tan so ni squad be pa, o ti sen die e ka ka ma ko ma no mo fiti. Na se ubetim anya kokodu aka say a film bi. What's the date at the sea? You won't cassa, who bet to move. Chassa, which I have got a subsidy. Did you have to wish you? Because you could see you. And you take your I sort of one on a piece of one ammonia very careful with that. And started at the say, Yawana, I stop on your maybe what you need Ajatama and Yamicha and say for you, Madame Bonabasso. So I am.
Yeah, that's it. I'm engineer. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Patrick Frost.
Bismarck in here.
Bismarck, ain't you?
Kwasi.
Yes.
Na Kwasi me the socket ya dey bi amenti ase. Socket asem o kan you are confused. Oh see. So for no asem a o kan na your prophecy ana say adwenkyere. Bibia tre say adwenkyere e na o dey ma. Funny face. Bon, what is so for go to buy baby? And see till ka asem say chapter say Yamina and catcher and no. Who for go to Bible? So, it's why are you confused? That's okay, why are you confused? And why are you confused?
Okay, me does see my engineer. Do you also agent? Hello. Asim Jane Council. Bako.
Kwasi, my friend Charles Kuma could do upon Kuma, Formation Minister, or two program. And Mr. Desmond. Come on, Julie. Also, Kwasi, Mama, young Junior Mabintum, Nimpa. All of us are spiritual beings. Bibiala about to war boom physically or happen spiritual realm. Kwasi, you say what the Nimpa is on the organ. When your opportunity there for addiction to be the gate, man. Mama for the grandpa. Now, to be the gate, to be the gate, will not be free, but to be at the moment. I never you to Kodifi or the castle or choose matter. That opportunity, but na wa tan fa ye mo nti se anhwe ne yi wo wa busum wo nkasa e bi ku bi se wa wo brother kwa botum fa no woni tiel ma fi the real no because it's a brand na purely or drugs no yem them now so no bi super drugs no spiritual because person obi e hin na funny face all over the place funny face all baby am from go to park na car no one so mo ba sawa no bia ne yaje atima say amon kasa minyim baby a obai in fact no program no bem obai be entertain obi a opportunity e wenya obai na wo fi abaifo na de ayanko for spiritual no attack o it is obi kada mo record or spiritual man nyitim because this all opportunity ahe na nyipa bi enya there cars in the first one catch up na yemi akekanye be spiritually answer na go to attack and palamon spiritually all the physical to palamon because in drugs no spiritual yin na tutu funny first this yin na say and to see akala ya board ni anka so we tofe or you we ankasa we so brand ni abaka cha we won on or your friend it is all for no kono mo do we so do be anka yo mo it is so okay maybe we be able to try because you go 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 do
it I see mami fani chat to the course ni fancy hello yeah mpacho chat to e frose
I from Daniel we can feel like your question
Daniel into
mpacho I didn't know you secret asamo kan no kwatro do madam motio no na o master
na se na o si kan sem de obaka se ni obi fatu obi de si ni to so ya nya show program ni ayo
on the bias kapa enya wrong chatawale ne kasa no kasa o person in the fans kasa saving po asem na buy na man fans bi hu ne eren ekon yin wa osre no on fan channel nyame the control now nyame the control now so nyame na nam ne so back for example anas or yet illegal way to unveil wrongdoing the boy so all the camera the call
minimum about illegal way
oh so what about privacy na kama shan home ma hu se me record no why bibia wutu nim se o we de me na nko obi eni echi na we na ye de la nim so ni na we na so be ye chi na da bon se akwari o demanding ya so wo no you no kan nim se kama shan no kan onye sa but about the ye bon abaso ye bon na asma abaso nti so na Shatawale edi sade we abana nen IGP ni we for abana se no wa o didi se wo nkom hye enye no kranko ade obebu ade so yo bia wo do nim se nyame nim kran na wo ka
okay
asa wo be kan se wo ka gadi fema se no wo hu ama kwa bobo mudin ene be bia be wo ede na Shatawale ede no ho aye ko ama huma ye kan wo be ma ye na ye wo se ode no wa ba afore if o say ye bona baso ede na se be tu hey medical Shatawale oni stone boy branded singer no court and so one sama to now kana ne wo no obunya konfo ye be ka be pa echo ye be fanyo no obunya bi
Meda si Daniel ye de be si what I'm saying na ya any accord na Kofi Asante am say o send message tintin bi di by fache me sisi ana mi ho say bam say yeah discussion on the movie industry, no. And I confuse any message if I say yes, I'm just seeing it about it. So yeah, now issues be me no be na. We nanka tell but yanko if you ever saw a TV. Arnold, yes, boss. Maybe closing remarks, anything be
I think say you have funny face, no. Yen bebe na yen bebe not and a baby would see it's important say you didn't pipe over eternity. It's very critical. Me I don't buy into that thought say onim joy yeah washada me for me I don't think say a hag wash mommy na say mobi wo honey said the man especially with them pipe no yen kind of pipe and see him back to where he used to be.
Na many Zion Felix Junior Zion many chats here I'm trying to pay. Na Zion so nya the officers here bomb pie man.
Zion the writing.
I'm just asking.
You can find some about.
They make but me say organizing pie work akrama Zion.
We're heading then
fasting and prayers.
Oko name mo.
Fasting and prayers.
Oh,
Zion or bread too
what
much.
then AC?
Or
She
bread.
went be
Main cheshi one of first saw. Open so piano to paso. Now me say me pesa me empa bo man now say
say be any be boa waiting pa bono ana. To change ye okumwa then
you bon pa man. Pa man right. So great.
Kwasi Rappy said or Chiao or Show from America.
Rappy.
I also
Catch I'm sure you fake.
Oh.
Catch or no brave na bray. Just say no why you chat president video.
Oh, they say because you also near me go has.
Oh dear, my man can.
Oh.
One person me can.
Also dear.
Entertainment Ghana near chat concert party. Me no Rappy Brian Brewa this way.
Kwasi, when him say on country man for say entertainment Ghana. No yeah, I shall your friend saying.
One of your show.
No yeah, I know flavor. Into last month I said be me wa me say Kwasi nti won kan say flavor.
Oh na
abepacho abebo.
Me kan nya Mustafa na den ba.
Entertainment Ghana.
It was concert party.
Flavor.
Say no nam Ghana shows you go mama ni bimbo.
Obepacho. As I no consider the national stage no so.
But I mean, it happens to a lot of. Now, say Jennifer Lopez, no, sir, and maybe you're starting in Yamani Biom, yeah. But say today, a beyond me can't. And the Arabon, they say, will be BI, as if you need account, yeah.
Because and you may say, Yenny animal, your concert, which drama award, National Theatre, Asna again, Asna, so winning.
Is it Ayi, Nadia? Which one's the National Theatre?
National. Asna again.
Envone.
Super General Ntatiane.
And I don't know.
You don't know about it.
I don't know about that. Niaminim National Theatre for the send me some letter be say program bien. I'm say I have to read.
Almost one PR na a week. National Theatre.
Nanya PR na no send a letter si dia be.
Misani ye no.
And of course.
Okay.
Why say or yeah they saying Ubi so dear. So I send a letter about.
Okay.
Maybe there's a little follow up. That's all.
And Americans and my PR need dim. Follow ups none and my PR need dim.
But why are they?
Okay. Asna again, but Asna winning. And already a special invitation.
Theater number in there. Asna, because you come.
Title of the winning Asna again.
As in Asna.
Asna football team and almost share two no because my team there be a show mo and I do almost two no mo bussy. In the title no Asna again.
Okay.
Was National Theatre. In the Snap Cinema so AK Hankeja. The Mentalist or also a special show or say menchira or say uhia wo.
Who is that?
AK Hankeja the Mentalist. Guy now or betchire and near man wo phone so near man. Obe challenging the Mentalist.
Yeah.
Also here pa. But who say who win you would like to come on your show and prove me. Yeah. Say
entertainment review your magic show or no magic to do.
Oh, there is so much challenge, you know. At the end of the day,
why ahead of Medusa?
And never be a catcher or don't
Professor Hindu and yeah,
but also per se or Babesra or Peso Babesra.
Okay. Yati.
But enumerate or Snap Cinema, AMA.
Okay.
Or show
or magic.
And your magic. Or no, so your magic.
Na media mission signing magic.
Or no, any magic.
Man can't say because never can be what is mentalist. Mentalist no can be any idea for mentalist. Ni magic.
Obeti me redo adwen ene me koso wo adwen mu ene ne ma nyina oti
na say magic phone sa ohwe enim sa na odada na obu no de ade na de afase no de
odi da na ye pchira no dada o
na say
we challenge no anada o
David magic
okay mpa cho so person ba e besra wa
yo
okay
mate
nti ye prophecy Tilly, you must know the difference between prophecy and revelation.
What can we am Tilly in Canada?
I won't second what you just said. Send your car Snap Cinemas no me can be next week too cute to be mute. Lexi become a comedian or any events. I wear a big deal. Pa me jine pa me so me boy number 6 or 80 slap cinemas. Aya pacha mom Ramon to take some be supporting Lexi and supporting Ghana comedy industry.
I think it's a comedian. One of these years here,
yeah, Lexi wait me about
last week.
Lexi, mommy come in.
Mommy,
Lexi or by university or opposite comedian bar or betting aba. Me pacha.
And yet because be any the comedy.
Oh, betting aba Lexi or no.
And yet because be any comedy.
Oh, mama platform in fan promote. Na accusation or no. Comedians no.
I'm way.
Lexi Beba.
I'm way.
I want you to me asama me ne ka ya ri. Me the pass o kan ya o kan. Omo wo hen.
Da ben oboy punum.
Okay. Mama rap ya pe.
When ni o kan o hia.
Da ben oboy punum da ben.
Good.
Onche okay me bo pun
Lexi
me frɛ
comedians no
me frɛ producers na bia me catch o na o kwesi kra
no Lexi kan or no asem
okay me now Lexi ni me akasa abokwesi so bo say omo platform and na kwesi kan no kra na kire no because asem o kan ye no eno an me so me catch Lexi said no you people are say you are not forcing no moti ho say ye moamo
okay enti the mechanic say Lexi Kroya event next week Saturday to support me power me Instagram followers me go so a campaign 10K campaign till e keni pa mo follow me was Instagram and
Facebook mo follow no say ne obey jam how
kwesi enye Lexiana
mo follow no onye ska on taxi me
Instagram till e keni pa mo follow me na bibi anye fine patcho me that say yeah
ro ho to
no say ka ma be
no
ma be me kasa say na me san ro me ho I have too much talent to do that
onye edi bi
no I'm too talented to do that
last be say ni me give say sugar teeth the new feature unye bi mfanto
patcho da bi enu kwa de ko munya
yapon
kwesi
yeah
okay see comedians o mo platform any Lexi ya eso ba na o se ni papa suma no so nko di dwa market wa ma okay
why you on Lexi's case monko support Lexi next week Saturday o pa to body a bia fa me chef channel no next week monko support
omra me ye show that day no omra no ye show o se ni papa suma no se market onko di dwa o se ni papa suma no so nko di dwa wa ma
me da mo ase papa that's Tilly Equia nipa Socrates and Arnold Asamoah Beidu. Yes, so this one is Rababi we dream hanum say ya wada ohamia o se me mo yuma no wo se oni mi si mu ache pa your friend Benis omo nim ni pa friend ma me say wa Salamat Paintil time echi one Sammy Kenya she said you de bremo Peter Scott and Pretty Joyce about social media. Much love. Hugs. I won't add kisses to it. So Sisi I'm boy mama Benis and the cow. My name Kwasi Aboagye. Today's Saturday. Go out there, enjoy your life. But do take it easy out there too. Add them special. And it is so. And you want to make Kwasi Hanum say na me see make